Ugh. I do that all the time.
Let's try
Trust me, it doesn't matter how many times you stream. I do it too. I do it every single day. Trust me.
Oh my gosh, all the time. Let's try this again. Hello, everybody. My name is Tenshi Hazuki, and this is my guest, Coqui, and welcome back to another 10 Talks. Coqui is an incredible content creator. She's part of 3 AM and Southside, and she does voice acting. She's super cool, and I'm incredibly honored to have her here tonight on 10 Talks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for inviting me to like, come hang out. Like I'm really honored to be here, and thank you.
Thank you. I'm so excited to have you. So let me just explain how this works. I have a set of questions that I ask, but chat are also allowed to ask any questions that they might be able to think of within TOS, of course. Like Coqui, what's your favorite kind of cereal?
Oh, okay. I'm really boring. I like plain Cheerios, but I cut them with the Honey Nut Cheerios because Honey Nut Cheerios too sweet. Regular Cheerios too plain. You do a half scoop of each, it's perfect.
I like the Honey Nut Cheerios too.
Yeah, the Honey Nut ones are really good. I do like them, but they're just okay. You know what it is? They're a little too sweet, but like okay, you know what? Cereal actually goes better with ice cream than it does milk.
No, I agree with that though. Cereal and ice cream is so good. We're already getting questions. Corgi would like to know what do you add to your bagel?
Oh, okay. I'm also pretty basic. Okay, it depends. It depends on if I have like what kind of bagel it is, I guess. If it's a poppy bagel, I like butter and I salt the butter and it's real good. And I toast it. And then if it's like an everything bagel, any kind of cream cheese that has olives in it, olives and pimentos, oh, that is the best.
I've never tried olive or pimento cream cheese. Does it?
Oh, it's so good.
I know olives are like super salty, so that probably adds to the flavor.
Yeah, oh dude, absolutely. But like the cream cheese is like basic, so it's like it cuts it really good. It's like it's such a nice little blend.
I'll have to try that sometime. I'm not a huge olive fan, but that sounds good.
I'm a sicko when it comes to olives. I absolutely love them. I put them on everything. I eat them straight up. I eat like, little pouches of olives for lunch. Sometimes I'm an olive fiend.
Olives are so funny because it's like you either love olives or like they committed a war crime against you. You hate them so much. There's no middle ground. Kuro would like to know, how do you like your steak?
Oh, rare. I'm just okay. I don't even like steak sauce or nothing. Just salt and pepper and just rare. It's the best that way. Just eat it with like some grilled veggies. It's perfect. How do you like your steak? Out of curiosity.
I'm actually vegetarian, so I don't eat
so
steak.
none at all.
Yeah, no steak at all is the best.
Negative steak.
Cut them. Coqui got to make everything sound illegal.
Why do I make it sound illegal?
I don't know how.
It's the Jersey accent, I guess.
Oh, probably. Oh, I did. It sounds really weird. I went to rehab in New Jersey, but not that kind of rehab.
Was it like a wildlife like rehabilitation thing, like a raccoon?
No, I did chronic pain rehabilitation. It was like an intense 8-week inpatient program in Toms River, New Jersey.
Oh, shut the front door! Dude, I'm from that area.
Really?
Yeah, okay, so I grew up like Seaside Heights. That's where the Jersey Shore was like filmed and stuff like that. I know that area extremely well.
Have you been to Popcorn Park?
Oh my god, I tell my chat about Popcorn Park Zoo all the time of how I cry for the animals and like the one-legged deers and like how when you leave the zoo, they have like the whole adoption clinic where it's all like cats and dogs all up for adoption and they guilt trip you and you're like, I want to take them all home and you like leave the park crying because you have such a attachment to them. Yes, I love Popcorn Park Zoo. I talk about it all the time.
I love Popcorn Park so much. I went there like...
You're the first person I know that like knew what I'm talking about. Holy crap.
I've been there like 3 or 4 times because I had to fly in initially for my evaluation and then I flew in like the day before I was admitted, so I went to Popcorn Park each time.
Yeah. No, I love that. It's like a little zoo, but like they take in like a lot of like people's like tigers that they had in like the 70s that they weren't supposed to have,
Yeah,
and like pet turtles and stuff like that, and like deers that got hit by cars. It's just like this zoo of just like little misfit, like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer misfit animals, like the
it
stuffed
is.
animals and stuff. It's like that, but Animal Kingdom instead. It's really sweet. I really like that place a
It's
lot
really
too. I've
nice.
been going since I was a kid, so.
I love throwing peanuts at the bears.
Yes. Oh God, I miss going so much, man.
It was so fun. That was like my favorite thing. I would split the peanuts in half and then just like toss them over, and the bear would just sit there and like grab all the peanuts.
That's really cute.
I forgot what the bear's name was though.
Oh, I don't remember either, but oh my God, I do love that zoo.
It was so cute.
Hmm.
So how did you decide on your theme as a VTuber? I feel like there's always a lot of different pieces of advice floating around.
Yeah, well, okay, for me specifically, I decided to go with something that, like, if I dropped character, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Mhm.
I'm not exactly a very girly or princess type character at all. So I was like, I'm most at home being a delinquent because uh, that's relatable for some reason. I don't know. So like, I went with delinquent because it's all my hobbies are pretty delinquent, and I grew up doing little silly pranks around New Jersey and stuff like that. So it's like it just felt natural, I guess. But I did play with like a bunch of different themes too, because when I got into VTubing, I got into it with Rummy the boss, of course.
Mhm.
And we were throwing like ideas around where we're like, we should be a devil and an angel. Oh, we should be like trash animals, like a raccoon and like a rat or something. And we kept like throwing ideas around, but we both landed on like delinquents.
Uh-huh.
And we really loved the idea and went with it because it felt natural for us because it's not that far of a stretch, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really good at VR graffiti.
Yeah, I do. Well, I used to do a little graffiti IRL too. I don't want to freak you out or anything, but I used to be in a gang.
Like a mafia gang.
Like an elementary school gang.
And
It was called the Ice Boys.
the Ice Boys. I love that. It's so elementary school.
So, yeah, we were in the Ice Boys, and we used to graffiti and stuff like that, and draw like dice on the wall. Even though we were Ice Boys, we were the Ice Boys.
Mhm. That's kind of clever.
Thank you. Yeah, it was I don't know, it was a little kid brain, I guess.
Yeah. So you were an
Mhm.
ice baby.
Kind of.
That's so funny.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask what kind of hobbies you had, but I think like you accidentally answered that.
I mean, hobbies nowadays aren't. I don't quite, hang with the gang quite as much as I used to, obviously. But
Mhm.
I mostly just take care of my dogs. I take them to the dog park.
I
God, for at
love your
least an hour or
dogs.
two a day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they are like my entire life when I'm not streaming and when I'm not
Mhm.
hanging with my dogs. I'm streaming, so like I don't really have hobbies anymore. It's just like dogs and streaming, and that's it.
Dogs are a good hobby. I have a 6-month-old menace named Pom Pom.
Oh, what kind of puppy?
She's a poodle, I think.
Oh, they're so smart
She
too.
is unfortunately very smart.
Oh.
She I put she has like these things, they're called chicken nuggets, and it's just like freeze-dried chicken. I put
Mhm.
it in a box for her, and she managed to open the box, and then she got stuck in the box.
Oh, what a little baby. Oh,
She
what a little
is.
dummy.
She's a very dumb and very smart. She's been digging holes lately, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Are your dogs diggers?
No, they're pretty good. But they do see. Okay, so like after it rains, the dog park gets filled with like these huge mud puddles. One of
Mm.
them cannot stay out of them. He loves them. He becomes such a dirty little dog because you're not gonna yell at him because he likes it. It's like a pull
Yeah,
for him. But
it's
I always have to
fun.
like give him lots of baths and stuff like that because like he literally gets like the most muddy because he'll like jump in, he'll throw the ball in there just so he could have an excuse to go in the puddle, and he
Oh,
gets like so muddy and stuff. The other one hates mud, but the other one loves it absolutely.
that's so cute. What are their names, if it's okay to ask?
Rocket and Salami. Rocket's the big boy, and then Salami's the little girl. They're brother and sister from the same litter, but they're
Mhm.
like 20 pounds different. They're one's really big and one's really petite.
Yeah. It's so funny how dogs are like that sometimes. You could get them from the same litter and they end up looking so different.
Yeah, so it's funny. When I went to pick them up, I met the mom and the dad of the puppies,
Mhm.
and the dad was huge. He was like a big brown border collie, and he was the biggest border collie I ever saw. And then the mom was a petite little border collie. Like she was so tiny because like I've had border collies my whole life,
Yeah.
but she was really small for a border collie. So I was like wondering how my puppies would like grow, and it turns out
Mhm.
they took after their mom and dad because one of them's very petite and the other one's very large, and it's really cute because they both like they're both two different size border collies. They're
That's
really
so
cute.
cute. How do you handle the
Mhm.
border collie energy? Because both those are like very high energy dogs.
Oh, dude, I'm a high energy person, so it works out really good. Um, and I've had border collies like my whole well, I've had collies and border collies my whole life. So
Mhm.
like I'm used to a very high energy dog, so it's not really any kind of different thing for me or anything like that. But if it was somebody getting a border collie for the first time, I'd advise against it unless you're ready to always be attentive to the dogs, if that makes sense, and always be ready to like exercise them a bunch. That's why I go to the
Yeah.
dog park for at least an hour or two every single day, honestly.
That's a good idea. I've been telling my chat like don't get a dog that isn't suitable for your living
Yes.
situation.
Yes. Always know what your living situation is and if you have the time commitment. Because you can make dogs work in an apartment if you can commit to bringing it to the dog park for hours. You know what I mean? Like you
Mhm.
can make it work, but you need to make sure that dog's like needs are met and stuff like that. You can't just be
Yeah.
like, I'm lazy today. You have to always push yourself forward for the dog.
Don't get a Belgian Malinois and then decide, oh,
Yeah.
I actually can't handle smart dogs. Ask her how many streams she did yesterday. How many streams did you do yesterday?
Three, but it's fine. They were. I streamed for 14 hours. It's not a big deal though. I had a really great time though.
But it's your streaming's your career, right?
Yeah, and sometimes like you just get like so like addicted to it, and you're just having fun, and then like you get offline, and you're like, I don't know what to do with myself. And I get that problem anytime I stream earlier in the day because I can like. If I stream earlier in the day, I get like really antsy and anxious at night where
Mhm.
I can't sleep. And so I'm like, I should just go live again. You know what I mean? So if I stream in the nighttime, I kind of get my day's events out and I get to look forward to streaming. So
Yeah.
anytime I stream during the day, I always get my funk like I get thrown off my beat, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I gotta keep streaming. I just gotta keep streaming. I gotta keep streaming. It doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. There's no stream at night.
Oh yeah, and what Riedel says there, collabs on other channels don't count. They don't count though, because I'm not hanging out with my chat specifically, and I'm not talking to my chat specifically. That's why I'm gonna be streaming after this too, is because I'm not specifically talking to my chat.
Yeah. I've. It's always like surprising to me when people can do 14-hour days.
I don't do it like often, but they happen a couple times a month where I do like really long streams, just because it's really hard to hit the stop streaming button if you're having a great time, you know?
That's true, yeah. I understand that. I watch a lot of your streams at 3 a.m. because I
Oh,
love
thank
I
you,
love the
thank you,
3
thank you.
a.m. girls.
Oh, thank you. I love them too, and I'm so excited. We got some stuff like coming up too, like it's a couple events, and they're gonna be at my birthday party, and like gosh, it's in 9 days. I'm really excited.
That's awesome. How did you join 3 a.m.?
Well, we were approached, and they wanted to know what we wanted out of a management system.
Mhm.
And we put everything on the table. We told them things we don't like about companies. We told them things we like about companies. We told them what would make us join, what things are hard nosed and stuff like that. And they were very accommodating. And
Mhm.
yeah, it worked out. It's been working out at least. So yeah.
That's really awesome. I know you guys just had a table at I forgot what con it is, but George drove to it. I think it was WeepCon?
Yeah, we had a food truck at WeebCon actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. That's why there were the drinks.
Yeah. So we teamed up with Coral Reef Coffee, who is a
Mhm.
local business in Dallas, and they had us pick drinks, and we came up with names for the drinks and stuff like that off their menu, and they served coffee the entire time and sold our goods and stuff like that, and they let us decorate the truck and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope we get to do it again because it was amazing.
That's really awesome. I love that you teamed up with a local company.
Yeah. We want to do more of that too. So we'll see. We'll see if we can land more of those.
Yeah, and I think someone had a question. I may have missed it. Someone asked what your first video game console was.
Oh, damn it, Hunter. um, it was a Nintendo Entertainment System.
A What is a Nintendo Entertainment System?
Oh no, the critical damage is too much. It's the NES, the regular ass Nintendo. The first console by Nintendo, the first one, NES.
Oh.
The original System Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 were on.
Don't please excuse my lack of internet knowledge. This comes up a lot.
Well, it's not internet knowledge. It's just the console history, I guess.
Oh.
It's like whatever. But I might have inherited it. You guys don't know. I might have had an older cousin. You don't know. My mom or dad could have played NES, and I could have gotten it when I was older. You don't know.
That's true. I'm sorry, Colt. Ask her what her first computer was. What was your first computer?
Okay, that literally was a hand-me-down though. Okay, because like I got it like way. I got it like 20 years after it came out because my grandpa passed away and he left his computer to me. But at the time, the computer was not relevant. It's not a good computer to get passed down to you. It was a Commodore 64, but it was like while basically America Online and stuff like that was a thing, if you know what I mean. Because
Yeah.
like I didn't have a computer growing up because we grew up like very poor. So when I inherited my grandpa's computer, I was like, oh wait, hell yeah, I could go on AOL with my friends now, and I was very disappointed to find out that I could not.
No AOL for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Coqui nuts love hags. It's fine, Coqui.
Yeah.
Hag love.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know.
It's turning 28 on the 23rd. Oh, happy almost birthday.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited.
Are you doing anything special for your birthday?
I'm gonna be doing a big VR collab and then a girls' night, like we like to do at 3 a.m. We're gonna be doing girls' night with like maybe 2 special guests for it, where we kind of like mess around the internet. We take quizzes, we do horoscopes, we do little AI battles, and we just chit chat and look at videos and stuff and kick around the internet.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So I invited a couple friends for both segments of it. I'm very excited. So.
Aw, I love that because it reminds me a lot of a sleepover.
Yeah, that's what I like about it too, because I was like a big sleepover person. Like I had sleepovers with like all my friends all the time. So
same. I would sleep over at my friend's house and we would just do like there was this one game. I don't know what it's called, but it was a disc that you would put into something that plugged into the TV, and then you could like dress up the character and send her to like high school.
Oh, that sounds really cute.
It was so cute. I wish I knew what it was called.
I wish I knew, because that sounds really cute. That sounds like something that would have been like up my alley.
It was so cute. I have to ask, what's your favorite dinosaur?
Diplodocus. Big Diplodocus fan.
See, you actually had an answer. Most people, when they get asked that question, they're like, I don't know, the blue one.
Yeah. Well, okay, my grandpa used to call me a Diplodocus, so it's like kind of like one of those things where it's like you associate it with good things. It's kind of like a brontosaurus, but I guess a littler. I think they always have that little dumb bump in their head and stuff, but it's like a brontosaurus kind of, but it's a Diplodocus. But my grandpa used to call me a Diplodocus, so I like those.
Cute. That's so cute.
My grandpa was like a nerd.
I feel like all grandpas are nerds in some way. My grandpa's a magician.
Oh, that's so nerdy. I love it.
It's so nerdy. Sometimes when we're eating dinner together, because they live not far, they'll come over and he'll just bring over like a deck of cards and do magic tricks or something.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh my god, that's so cute.
It's very fun. What's your favorite mecha design?
I like, let's see. I haven't really watched like a lot of mecha anime, but I guess like the Evangelion ones are kind of cool because they're kind of like organic looking, because they look like they have like leg muscles and arm muscles and fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't look like robotic or anything, so I guess like the sleekness of the Evangelion and like how they move, it kind of looks like a Nike commercial in a way, you know? So I guess those ones are pretty sick.
Honestly, I never pegged it like that as a Nike commercial, but now I kind of understand what you mean.
Yeah.
How do you keep your improv skills so sharp?
Okay, So before VTubing, I used to do comedy, not successfully, mind you, but I did a lot of comedy things in New York City. I
Hmm.
would do stand up, I would do open mic stuff, I would do improv, and I would jump on stage at any chance I would get a chance to. You know what I mean? Just to like,
Oh,
you're supposed to
fellow
suck at
theater
something.
kid.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're supposed to like basically get 1,000 hours of sucking out of the way before you get good at it. So I was trying to
Hmm.
get my 1,000 hours out of the way. But I just basically really focused on it for a good couple years, and I originally took improv to get better at talking to people because I used to kind of be more shelled up. I still get shelled up sometimes, but it made me better about talking to people and not running out of things to talk about.
Hmm.
And so that's the original reason why I took it. And then I was like, hey, this comedy thing's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of like went more into it. And now I don't know how I keep it sharp though. I guess taking improv gave you a bunch of tools to be
Yeah.
able to pull stuff out of your ass.
As a VTuber, you're technically using that skill every day, right?
Yeah, technically. Exactly.
And Danny, I love your Adventure Time quote. Gotta suck at something until you get kind of good at something. I love that quote.
Exactly. And I absolutely agree and believe in it.
Yeah. 1,000 hours of sucking at comedy really hits different without the comedy command. What's the comedy command?
Well, okay, I didn't make the comedy command. This is one of my mods that did that. But basically, comedy on my channel, we don't have any topics that we don't think is comedy for the most part. You know what I mean? Like everything's comedy, everything's said is jokes. But sometimes there's just we go into a sometimes discussion about like silly fetish stuff and everything, but it's meant in a comedy way. It's not meant to be like it's sexual or anything like that. It's comedy. So now whenever we talk about anything at all, that comedy command comes up and it says something like, "Oh, when she's talking about comedy, it means her turn-ons." I'm like, "No, that's not the case at all." But it's all jokes. It's fine.
That's funny. I also have a weird command, but it's just exclamation point mayo.
Wait, okay, let's see what that does.
No, Coqui, you don't do it. Just let chat do it.
What does it do? Oh, no, I did it.
There we go. Oh, no. There they go.
Well, I'm glad I took the hit for you guys.
She did. She took the fall.
Don't RIP Bozo me. Don't RIP Bozo me. That's the only time you'll ever get to do that.
What's mayo? Like mayonnaise? Do they not have it in your country? It's okay. Oh, you also think mayo is yucky?
I don't. Yeah, it's like, do you want egg milkshake on your sandwich? I'm like, no, why would I ever want egg milkshake?
Literally.
A warm egg milkshake.
It's so gross. And people are trying to gaslight me. They're like, you probably only don't like Miracle Whip. I'm like, no.
No, they're all bad.
They're all bad.
Like, and I hate putting, I like a dry burger. I don't like putting ketchup. I don't like putting mustard. I don't like putting mayonnaise. I like dry burgers. I don't like barbecue sauce. I just like dry food. I don't like wet food.
Rice, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you.
Hell yeah, homie.
The plain McDonald's cheeseburgers are a game changer. I've never had McDonald's.
Oh, like ever?
Ever. I'm actually, the reason I'm vegetarian is I'm allergic to meat.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of rough then.
Yeah.
Well, luckily McDonald's, their meat is probably 90% styrofoam, let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. Rice, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Coqui. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Now she can use all of my stinky emotes.
Woohoo!
It's why Coqui's being interviewed and not Meat. I haven't reached out to Meat yet, actually. I usually just send a Twitter DM and hope for the best.
Well, thank you for reaching out to me. I was honored.
I was actually, because I noticed you had Twitter DMs turned off, so I was trying to figure out how I could DM you, and then I saw you had an email in your bio. I was like, oh, I could try that.
Yeah. That's what I prefer, actually, is mostly stuff to go through there, because when you have your unfiltered DMs, you get some weird stuff sometimes. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm sure you get, like, a ton of weird DMs. I've got my first weird DM a few months ago, and I was like, oh!
How exciting. Yeah. Everybody gets at least one.
Yeah. They were asking to buy my underwear.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah, no surprise.
Man, I'm a VTuber. How do you even know I have any?
Yeah, exactly. How do you know I'm not just sitting here pantless right now?
I know. Chad has no idea I'm wearing pajamas right now. That's true. My dog just keeps eating my underwear.
Oh no.
And thank you so much in the loft for cheering 1,000 bits. Thank you.
Woohoo!
So how long ago did you make your official VTuber debut?
Okay. It was December 9th, 2020. And it's been really amazing ever since, and I never realized or thought I would be where I am ever because I did it just because I was gonna hang out with a friend, and that was basically it. And I was like, oh well, maybe we'll grow an audience, and if it happens, it happens. If not, we'll just hang out and play games.
Mhm.
So it's crazy. It took off because I never expected that ever.
That's awesome.
Mm.
I think the best mindset is to go in with no expectations, and then it'll just let it happen.
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I went in with no expectations. I was just excited to hang out with my friend,
Mhm.
and it's nice because it's pretty stress free. You know, I don't really get worried about stuff as long as I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
And if I'm having a good time, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that's such a great way to view it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any advice you would give to people who are maybe just starting out in VTubing?
Oh, dude, totally. Okay, so my thing, I didn't know that you didn't have to play games. You could do whatever you want, honestly. That I wish I knew from the get-go because it would have made VTubing fun at the very, very beginning for me, I think.
Mhm.
Because I've never been much of a gamer, but I thought I had to play games.
Yeah.
But that was not the case at all. I found out I could literally do whatever the hell I want. And, you know, because when you're cultivating your audience, like the people that find you and stick around, they're into the same stuff you are, and they bring you so many cool things. Like I love my chat so much because they put me down so many rabbit holes of things I never knew I would have liked beforehand. Because
Mhm.
they have very similar senses and tastes that I do, so they kind of know what to suggest to me and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
when you cultivate your audience, like just do what you want to do, and your people will find you. That
Yeah.
is my advice. Mhm.
I love that because some of the advice I hear from other people is like play one game in the beginning and only
No.
play one game. So
No,
I
no.
love that you're literally saying like just do whatever you want.
Yo, because like if you pigeonhole yourself to one type of thing, you're gonna like be miserable because you're eventually gonna want to do something else.
Yeah.
And then your audience is there for the one thing because that's all that you've been giving them. And if you switch that up, they're most likely not gonna enjoy what you do elsewhere because they were looking forward to like another, 80 hours of like Apex or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think that there's different types of streaming. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you're a serious Apex player,
Yeah.
go hard, do that. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do though. That's what I'm saying is like if you want to play Apex for 80 hours, do that. That's your thing, you know?
Yeah. Play the Apex. There are streamers who do like really, really well with Apex, but there's some streamers
Yeah.
who just genuinely don't like gaming.
Yeah, I'm kind of one of those. I've found games I like now though. My chat's introduced me to so many amazing games that they've
Mhm.
either recommended to me or bought for me, and I've loved them all. For instance, I didn't know I would like sweary games as much as I do, and that guy is a genius. I love his stuff. He's so funny. His games are so broken and so messed up and glitchy, and I love every second of it, and it's so much fun.
That's so fun. I've never heard of that game.
Oh, he's the developer, is Swery. He's the
Oh.
producer guy. But he did Deadly Premonition,
Mhm.
and he did D4, which is Dark Dreams Don't Die. He did The Missing. He does like all of those kinds of games, like just artsy kind of games.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really fun though. I've enjoyed every moment of every Swery game I've played so far.
I've never heard of any of those, but now I will look them up.
He's wonderful. I really like his stuff.
That's awesome. I've also like kind of struggled to find games that I really like to play on stream. Right now it's really just like Monster Hunter World.
Oh, Monster Hunter's classic, man. That's a good time.
It's so fun. This is my first time playing a Monster Hunter game, and I've just been having like so much fun with it.
Ooh, so this is your very first one.
Yeah.
What a good time to get into it.
That's what everyone keeps telling me. They're like, you just joined it at the perfect time.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like quality of life improvements that they've been doing over the years.
Mhm.
Each game has gotten better and better and better, and like right now is like peak. So like you've come in at such a great time.
It's true, Shin. I fell under the influence of the basement. What weapon do you mean?
Usually the insect glaive, but I mess around also with the hunting horn, but I've been trying to also try other weapons out, but nothing clicks quite like the glaive did, honestly.
The bug
Mhm.
sword.
Yeah, yeah.
I like the great sword. Big sword make brain go burr.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I messed with that one too before. I like it. I like it a lot. I guess with the bug one, I like the mobility because you do like a lot of like cool pole vaulting,
Mhm.
and I like the little buff mechanic because it's almost like a mini game you're playing in the middle of your fight. And when you pull it off, you feel really cool because you're like, "Da, da, 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 da," you're just like doing massive damage. It's
Yeah,
just a lot of fun, I guess. And my brain is wired for that one.
I
But
love.
that's the cool thing about Monster Hunter is it's like really balanced, and no matter what weapon, you'll find something that clicks with you as an individual, and I really like that.
Yeah, I think there's a
Mhm.
weapon for everyone. And also, sorry if my voice sounds like a little weird. I actually have strep throat.
Oh, dude, you're good. Mine's pretty blown out too because I did karaoke with Callie last night, and yeah, mine's a little blown out too.
Oh,
And I actually did a little voice acting this week too, and I had to yell, so my voice is also blown out too.
oh, that's so fun that you did so many fun things.
Yeah, it's been a busy, busy, busy week, but
Mhm.
man, I like being busy though. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good busy.
Hmm.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Anything, probably gorillas. Anything gorillas usually.
I was
Uh,
actually gonna pin you for a Gorillaz girl.
Love gorillas. Absolutely love gorillas. My favorite band, group is Beastie Boys. I like doing them. I didn't do them last night though, but uh, usually I'll do a Beastie Boys song or two. I'll usually do gorillas. Some No Doubt. A little bit of everything, I guess. I know I have like a very, I like lots of music.
Mhm.
Oh, Cake too. Yeah, Cake is another one I really like too. Shut up about bubblegum. Shut up. You don't mention that
Aw.
one.
So what's your favorite genre to listen to, or will you literally listen to like
Old
everything?
school hip hop, like old school hip hop's my favorite. Just like it's really charming because it's like really simple raps where it's like da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, da. I just really like old school hip hop a lot.
Oh, I know someone else who also really likes old school hip hop.
Oh
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
yeah, that's a Cake lyric. Yeah,
Oh,
I love Cake. I love Cake.
I don't think I've heard of Cake before. I'll have to give him a listen.
Have you ever watched the TV show Mission Hill?
No, I've never even heard of it.
Ah, okay. It was like an old show that was on Fox, and then it moved to Adult Swim after it was canceled. It only
Mhm.
had like 13 episodes, but the theme song was by Cake.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think they're all quoting that now. I'm like looking back and forth to sort through questions, but they're just quoting song lyrics. Coqui with all the youthful references.
Shut up! You shut up! You shut up! Don't dare!
Guys, she's not that
just
much
like
older
older
than me. I'm
stuff.
just ignorant.
I just like older stuff, you guys.
Um, what's been your proudest moment as a VTuber so far?
Hmm. I like to do charity work, so probably raising money for my favorite charity was. I really had like I had that big heart feeling after you're done raising money for
Mhm.
it. So that I did like a big stream where we raised money for the Sato Heart Project, which is if I could talk about them for a second,
Yeah, of
if that's
course.
cool. Okay,
Go
yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Shill the
Cool.
charity.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. So Saddle Heart Rescue. You can look up. There's a couple of them actually. A couple of Saddle Heart ones. Basically, they're street dogs in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico has a huge, huge, huge stray dog problem. Because like a lot of the time hurricanes come through. They also don't spay and neuter the dogs on the street very
Mhm.
often, and so there's like an overgrown dog population. And what the Sato rescues do is they specifically take those street dogs, clean them up, get them fixed. If they have like broken legs, they get them like repaired and stuff, and then they ship them up to the States and get them placed in homes in the United States. And they also spay the dogs and neuter the dogs that are in Puerto Rico also. So they're trying to get that population, the stray population under control. And I
Yeah.
really, really, really like that charity a lot. And I'm Puerto Rican too. I'm not from the island itself, but I've got family down there and stuff. And
Mhm.
it means a lot to me because I'm a big animal person. I
Yeah.
love dogs and stuff too. So
I
yeah.
also love dogs. It's funny because like I love meeting other Hispanic VTubers. I'm Brazilian Uruguayan.
Sick! Nice, 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 nice. I don't speak a lick of Spanish though. My dad did not teach us a lick of. No, okay, that's a lie. He taught me all the bad words.
Oh,
And
same.
Yeah, and I know when I'm getting yelled at, I know what is being said to me, but I'll play ignorant.
Same.
So, like, when my dad's yelling at me, I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," because he's, like, telling me to do laundry or something like that, and I'm just like,
Mm.
I'll give him my best, "No habla español, dad," you know?
I love that. My parents, or my dad really, will yell at us in Portuguese, and I'll just play ignorant.
Yeah, I play ignorant, exactly. It's the best defense to kind of, like, piss your dad off at the same time.
Yeah. The only thing I'll reply with is like, un poquinho.
Just a minute. Ugh.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah. Mhm.
It really do be like that, yeah.
Mhm.
But I love charities that work with dogs. One of my favorites right now is it's called Vintage Pet Rescue, and they only
Ooh, what's this?
rescue older dogs.
Okay. That's very, very sweet. Okay, one day, I tell my chat this all the time. One day I will also have a dog rescue and VTube at the same time. That is the end goal. That is my end goal. So I'd like to like get like property and put kennels on there and help not just, stray dogs from, wherever,
Mhm.
but also a lot of those older dogs don't get,
They
they
don't
get
get
dropped off at the
homes.
pound. They don't get homes and stuff. So I'd like to be like one of those little like old dog retirement places also
I
because
love
like
that.
yeah, because it's like it really breaks my heart when it's like an older dog that's in the pound and like they're
Mm.
14 and you're like, God damn it, why do people do this? It really breaks
I
your heart,
know.
So
My
I'd like
last
to do that.
my
Yeah.
last rescue was an older dog. She was a senior.
Oh, what a baby. Yeah, it's a shame people abandon their pets and shit. But,
Yeah, I know.
uh,
I get it sometimes. Like the vet bill is too much and they can't afford it. But like there
yeah.
are so many mutual aid places out there now to help you
Exactly.
fund
You gotta try
that
harder.
stuff.
You gotta try harder. You gotta try really
Yeah.
harder. Yeah. You take on a lifetime responsibility. You gotta be ready
Yeah.
to take that lifetime responsibility.
A
No
pet
questions
is
asked.
for life. It's not for when it's only cute.
Exactly. It's not when it's only like young and spry. You gotta make sure
Yeah.
you're there for the end care. I couldn't even imagine abandoning a pet that was older, especially because it's like that dog only knew you the whole time. I don't know how
I
anybody would
know.
ever
The dog
leave
only
that
knew you
behind.
their whole life, and now it breaks my heart.
And me too. Me too. Me too. It's a bummer.
It is. Coqui, do you like to cook/bake, or do you burn down the kitchen?
Okay, I make sandwiches and salads. I don't use the oven. I don't bake either. I'm really bad at baking. Baking's really hard. Because measurements have to be so exact.
They do.
And I'm kind of like I have to read instructions like 8 times to understand them. Person. I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but I have to read it 8 times, and a lot of time, like, I'll think I'll know what I'm doing, and like, oh, one time I made cookies for my friend's birthday, and I accidentally mixed up the sugar and the salt, and I gave her
Oh,
the
no.
saltiest chocolate chip
My
cookies
dad
in the
did the
world.
same thing.
Yeah, and I felt really bad because I tried really hard to make her cookies, and I made them in bunny shapes because she liked bunnies.
Aw.
And I was really like bummed out that I fucked it up that bad. And she was like, "Oh no, it's the thought that counts." But I really was like disappointed in myself because I was like, "I read those instructions 8 times. How did I mess it up?" But
No, it really is the thought
brain
that
bad.
counts.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people, trust me, just some people, they always tell me that they're not cut out for baking, and then they find like one
Yeah.
recipe that helps them build their confidence.
Yeah, yeah. But I can make cold food. I make caprese. That's like the mozzarella with a sliced tomato and basil. I can make that. I make salads. I make sandwiches. And I can make noodle salads too, and like tuna salads.
Have
I
you
know how to
ever
make cold food.
have you ever had sushi salad?
No, but that sounds like. Oh, do you mean like shit? What is it called? Like the bowls, like gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Those bowls, I forgot what they're called, but they're so good.
It's like shredded connie with rice and seaweed.
Is it the poke bowl?
Not poke, because I think it's only made with like the fake crab.
Oh no, I've never done that before. That sounds good though.
My dad likes to make that for us a lot.
Ooh,
It's really
honestly,
good.
That sounds good. That sounds delicious.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only salad I'll eat. I thought there was a poke bowl. No, poke is usually raw fish like tuna or salmon or eel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Coqui makes brown sugar cookies.
Do you mean when I made gingerbread for Christmas? Is that what you're referring to? Is that it?
Oh, gingerbread are so fun to make.
Oh yeah. Oh well, I mean, okay, that was a whole other thing. But I was gonna make cookies, gingerbread cookies, and decorate them for chat for one Christmas,
Hmm.
but I couldn't get some of the ingredients because there was the food supply shortage. So like, that was when the supply chain shortage was happening. So there was like no eggs, there
Yeah.
was no milk and stuff like that. There was like nothing at the grocery store. So then I was like, oh, I'll just buy pre-made gingerbread and decorate them that way. Only I accidentally bought dog treats and didn't realize it until I bit one, and so uh, yeah, I F those up pretty good.
How did it taste?
Extremely dry. Dog treats in general just are very, very, very dry.
Hmm. I wonder
Except
why.
for the jerky. I guess
Wait,
because
have you eaten more than one dog treat?
I try my dog's food, so I know what kind of flavor profiles they like.
Wait, is that the reason Colt ate dog food?
Yeah, that's the reason Colby ate dog food. He asked me if I had ever tried my dog's the Newman's jerky, and I was like, I never had. And he's like, do you want to try it with me? I was like, yeah, let's try it because I always try my dog's food anyway. And I knew it was gonna taste good because they smell good, and it was way better than Jack Link's jerky. Just it had a crunch to it, and that was probably like the bone meal. But it tasted really good, and it wasn't greasy like how like a Slim Jim is or anything. It was
Mhm.
actually pretty good.
I guess that's why your coat is so shiny.
Thank you.
I tried doggy bacon bits once. It ruined store-brand bacon toppings. And now chat's all gonna go out and buy dog food.
Well, I mean, it's got crunchy, so you're gonna be eating bone meal, but yeah.
Yeah, bone meal and eggshell,
Mhm.
all that good stuff.
Hmm.
You forgot she ate her dog's food? Well, now you've been reminded.
Yeah, I tried on occasion. I usually try the cookies though. I don't really. I stay away from the jerky because like, I used to eat. As a kid, I'd eat the centers of the milk bones. If you remember, they had like the little
Yeah, the
meaty
like
centers.
creamy center thing.
Yeah, and I would eat those, and then I kind of like overdid it, so I kind of stay away from them because they kind of make my tummy hurt. But then the jerky actually was good. Actually, I was surprised. So now I'm gonna probably try their Trader Joe's stuff. I get them too, just to know what it tastes like.
Yeah, well, we get all my dog's treats from Trader Joe's.
Oh yeah, they got some good stuff there.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried the cookies there? They're actually not that dry.
I have not had the desire to try dog treats, no.
Okay, well they have the Thanksgiving ones with the cranberries and stuff, and they're actually kind of decent.
You know, if I could find it without bone meal, maybe. Dog jerky is better than Jack Link's.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It really is better than Jack Link's. I was actually surprised. It's less greasy.
Now everyone's about to go buy jerky for dogs. I love that. George even asked me, he's like, make sure you ask Coqui about the dog food. He also wanted me to ask you something about stairs, I think.
Stairs?
Was it the
Stairs.
top stair question?
Stairs?
George, what did you want me to ask her? Because he was like, I was watching his stream, he was listing off a bunch of things that I should ask you for him.
Stairs. I don't remember stairs.
Who pushed Tob off the stairs at Offkai?
I don't know. Wait, what? That's the first I'm hearing about it. Wait, who pushed? I don't know. Who pushed Tob? I'll fuck him up. Who pushed? Let me know who pushed Tob. I will go get them.
That was
Wait,
Coqui. You pushed Tob down the stairs?
No. What? Wait, what is this? Wait, I don't know.
I don't know. He asks it to everyone.
Wait, I don't know this. I don't know this story actually.
Apparently,
She fell down on her own.
Apparently, like
It was Uwo.
Uwo, Hina, and Colt were all like on a staircase, and then they turned around, and all of a sudden, Tob was just like falling down the stairs or something.
Oh, I wasn't there for that. I didn't even know she fell down the stairs.
There we go, George. We answered your question.
I wasn't there for that.
Are you going to Offkai this year?
No, we tried to get in. a bunch of different ways. Got rejected for everything, but there's always
Aw.
a next year. That's
Yeah.
okay. VTubing is like huge. There's so many VTubers. They don't have, they can only bring so many over.
Yeah.
But there's always next year, so you could always ask for next year if you guys want to see us there. So no off-kai this year, and I'm not gonna go as an attendee either, but
Mhm.
always next year. If
Yeah. And there's
3M or
there's
the
plenty
Coqui
of
want to
other
see us.
cons too.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe next year.
There's always hope.
Mhm.
What's wrong with Offkai that they turned y'all down? I heard there's like a whole bunch of problems this year, to be honest.
I have no clue, but also they do have like a lot of guests they're still announcing and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
like I said, it's like a tough competition to get into it. So it's like
Mhm.
you gotta take rejections just shrug them off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just
And there's always next year. Mhm.
it's just like getting into comedy. You just take rejections and let them roll off you.
Absolutely. You gotta learn to like do it and forget about it. And if you get it, cool. And if not, it's not a big deal either.
Yeah. We should start our own con. The 3 a.m. con.
Honestly, somebody should do like a VTuber con on like the East Coast, because they don't have.
Oh my
one
gosh,
yet,
yes.
So.
We need a VTuber con on the East Coast. SawCon, isn't that in like Alabama?
No, don't fall for it! Don't fall for it! No, Denny, don't! Oh no.
No, I thought that was a real convention. I saw people talking about it on Twitter.
Yeah, no, it's like a joke. Yeah, it's all gone. That's a joke. Unfortunately, it's not a real con.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I fell for. That's the second time today I've fallen for one of these. I got someone named IP in Bottles. Got me earlier. What's one of your future goals as a VTuber?
I want to keep doing what I'm doing, and also push VTubing into areas it hasn't been yet. We're just starting to work on stuff like that with 3 a.m. It's gonna be a little bit, but we're starting to push some stuff into like new territory, I think, and because I think that there's potential for it to go VTubing to be bigger than what it is already, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I feel like anime fandom is pretty familiar with it, but there's other parts of the world that don't know about it yet and stuff like that. So I think it's like a matter of time before it gets into little crevices and areas and stuff like that. So I think there's potential to push VTubing lots of places. So I want to kind of do like new kinds of media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I'd eventually, like I said, a goal of my personal goal, not even a VTubing goal, is to eventually do have that like dog rescue area so that I could help dogs in need. So those are two goals.
I think those are very cool and admirable goals to push VTubing. When you say push VTubing to places, do you mean like just to places that people haven't seen it, or push new boundaries?
Boundaries and to new people, because when you're so I was featured on the front page for the Legendary Women Month, and we get like a lot of people who'd be like, are you AI? What is going on here? They didn't even see a VTuber ever in their lives. You know what I mean? So like I think it'll become like a more commonplace thing eventually. So like I think it definitely could be pushed like further into deeper crevices of the internet and stuff like that, definitely. But also like the type of media and things that VTubers do can be pushed even further. And I've got ideas for that and stuff. And like I said, we're starting to dip into that now with 3am, now that we're kind of finding our pace. But it's still going to be a little bit before we have some stuff out. So
yeah. VTubing is gonna push Top down the stairs. You can't just say that. Shinkatsu would like to know, how did it feel to have your own drink at WeebCon?
It was so cool. Okay, it was so busy too because I wanted to try every single drink. You can even ask my chat. Like before the con itself, I was like, okay, game plan, 2 lattes a day. I know that's kind of a lot and excessive, but I need to try every single drink. And because there's 4 of us, plus there was a girls' night drink, and there was only 3 days of the convention, so I was like, okay, 2, and then 1 on the last day. First day I went. It was I wasn't able to make it down to the truck before they closed. So because I was there early in the morning, but it wasn't ready to be set up, and then I didn't make it back there until later in the evening, and it was closed already. Second day, right in front of me, it sold out. Like
Oh
the group
no.
ahead of me, yeah, because I was with a couple of friends too. Right ahead of us, it sold out. So that was a good thing though, because that means
It's
that
good for you.
Coral Reef, yeah, Coral Reef, killed it. They sold out of coffee for the day,
Mhm.
and then I made sure to be there for Sunday so I could at least try my drink, and it was really exciting and it was really cool and it was really heartwarming to see so many fans taking pictures of everything and just people saying I tried your drink, this was amazing, I tried
Mhm.
this was really cool. It was really 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 amazing.
That's really, really cool.
Mhm.
Coqui suffering from the success. I'm glad you at least got to try your own drink.
Yeah, it was really good. I got to try also. I took a sip of the girls' night drink, too, and that
Mhm.
one was delicious. I had the others the year before too because like the year before they named them after like anime stuff, so it was like My Hero Macadamia and stuff like that, and so they had like cute names that were like sort of anime related.
Yeah.
So I got to try some of them last year, but I didn't get to try like some of them this year either.
Mhm.
So.
Oh, so they're like familiar with anime and media.
Yeah, because they were vending at the con last year, and we all loved the coffee
Mhm.
a lot. We hit that truck like every single day when we were at the con the year before. So it was cool to like get to work with them this year, and they're just really cool. And if you guys are in Dallas, do check out Coral Reef Coffee. They're absolutely wonderful people, and they work so hard, and they're amazing.
That's that's so cool.
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
I can't get over that. That's so cool having your own coffee drink.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Corgi would like to know, do you get recognized in public?
Mm, Only at conventions. But I do have some VTuber merchandise that on occasion. Okay, for instance, I have a Nano City that's gotten recognized before,
Mhm.
and I'm like I feel like change up my voice not because I think that they'll know me, but I'm like just in case because if they watch VTubers, you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Nyan has rated me a bunch too, so I'm like you just never know. And then also, I what was it? I was at a coffee shop. I have an Iron Mouse key lanyard,
Mhm.
and the register person goes, "Hey, have you been watching Iron Mouse's subathon? Or yeah, her subathon that she does like every year, you know?"
Mhm.
And I was like, just on it the day before, and I was like, yeah, it's been pretty good." And I had to change up my voice because like if you were watching yesterday, you might be able to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I had to like change up my voice and sound like an idiot and be like, "Yep, it's been delightful."
I understand being like wary though of people recognizing you
Yeah.
from your voice.
Yeah, there's also, like, a girl at the grocery store who, like, every single time she sees me, and I think it's because she sees the mouse lanyard, she
Mhm.
wants to talk about VTubers to me, and she doesn't know I'm a VTuber. And she always tells me about she updates me about the Kyo situation in Niji Sanji or, stuff like that, like, because that was her Oshi and
Yeah.
stuff. So I'm always like, "Oh, yeah, that's interesting, yeah," and I'm always like, "I just, mostly watch V shoujo," and I just leave it at that. And I'm just like because I'm just like, "I can't talk about this, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry,"
Yeah.
even though I wanna geek out so bad, and just be like, "Oh my god, yeah, yeah, oh my gosh, did you see this?" I wanna, like, talk to her about stuff, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta be like Batman, Bruce Wayne.
You gotta just keep the facade.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You ever think she's onto you?
Um, I wonder sometimes, cause she'll, I guess ask kind of weird questions, and I'm like, does she know? I don't know. So I kind of like dodge questions just cause, uh, it's kind of a weird thing, right? Cause it's like OPSEC is such an important part of VTubing,
Yeah.
uh, and you just don't want to like let it crack. You know what I mean? You gotta be like, you gotta kind of deny, no, no, no,
Yeah, like
Uh,
I'm not Coqui. I'm that other
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Not that anybody's like been like, "Are you Coqui?"
Mhm.
I've definitely gotten it at conventions, and when the Coqui Nuts guess right, I'm like, yeah, I don't care if they approach me at a convention, it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, it's weirder if it's where you live, I guess, or something.
No, I definitely get that. Someone recognizing you where you live is scary. That's actually a question I was going to ask if Koki's ever worried about the random service worker she sees a day finding out she's a VTuber and what to do if they did.
I don't really encounter too many people, luckily. Usually it's like I sometimes something breaks in my apartment. It's a maintenance guy. He will look at like my weird anime girl statues and
Mm-hmm.
he'll just be like, "Oh, do you like fighting games?" But that's as far as it goes. You know, VTubing again is not pushed very far yet, so it's not like a commonplace thing. So I'm not really worried about that too much. It's only just the occasional someone getting excited about if I'm wearing like a VTuber merch thing, you know, because
Yeah,
like I mean, you know, they make some pretty sick hoodies and stuff. You know, I'm not gonna
they
not wear
do.
them. I also have like you know like the Cali hoodie and whatnot, and like the meat hoodie and stuff like that too. So
Mm,
it's like I don't. Mm,
the
really hard
3
to
a.m. merch.
explain. Yeah, I got three. Yeah, I've got the 3 a.m. shirts too, but I've never been approached about that yet. Luckily, so. Mm.
Depends extremely on how they're reacting. I guess if they're having like a bad reaction, like, ew, you watch VTubers? Yes, I watched the anime girl on the internet.
hmm I guess my favorite random encounter though was at the convention in Arizona where I was guest at it was KikoriCon.
Mm,
Someone had all of the 3 a.m. window cling peekers across their window, and that was crazy to encounter because I was like, "Oh my god, that's me!" And someone has me on their car. That's so cool.
that's so
It was
cool.
really crazy to see.
Do you think one day you'll be like one of those, is it called Itasha cars?
I don't think so. Those are pretty sick though. I've seen there's this really sick Henya one at the at WeebCon. I
Mm,
took pictures of it from every angle just because it was so goddamn cool. I don't see I don't think the Coqui nuts are into the Itashita stuff, but they're sick as hell, of course. But yeah.
you never know.
hmm
It just takes one crazy person.
yeah. Well, a passionate person, I would say.
One crazy passionate person. At Anime Expo, there was a cool Project Melody one.
Oh, that's sick. That is sick as hell. I've seen a mouse one before too. I've seen it on the internet. And I've seen like a couple of like Hollow Live girls and Niji Sanji girls too, which is pretty sick.
JC, what do you mean yet? I don't want another stalker, period. So tempted to make one of Coqui. See, you've already got some takers.
What? Yeah. Oh, whoa. I mean, that would be pretty sick, but I don't know if you want my face to deface your amazing car.
Yet means another stress. Oh, that's true. Um, do you have any regrets or things you wish you did differently?
No, actually, no, not like at all, honestly. I don't think it's good to beat yourself up over things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if like you're using stuff as like, oh, I could improve this for the next time I do it and stuff like that. I don't
Yeah.
have any regrets whatsoever about anything actually. Is that weird? Is that weird not to have regrets?
I don't think
know.
that's weird because some people live with like a lot of regrets and they're like, oh, I wish I did XYZ differently. But it's better to not have any and just know that you gave everything your all.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't really have any regrets. I guess. Yeah.
500K instead of 1 million channel point C word pass.
Okay, sure. Okay, that's the one regret. Okay, that is the one. So, okay, when I started on Twitch, you set up the channel points and stuff like that. We got the C word pass. C word pass lets them call me cute. You know, I'm a gang leader. I'm in a gang. We don't use words like that. That makes us look soft, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I put a C word pass on there that you could earn for a $500,000, and I said no one will ever earn a $500,000 because at the time when I started, I was streaming 6 hours a week. 2-hour streams 3 days a week. And so it was 6 hours. And that was that. And I was like, no one will ever make it. Little did I know I'd become addicted and I'd be doing 8-hour streams at a time and I'd want to stream almost every single day. So a lot of people have C word passes now.
Aw.
Yeah, so I was like, I should have made it 1,000,000.
It's too late. Surely no one will give 500K.
Idiot for me thinking that.
Addicted to being called cute.
I'm not addicted, please. That's putting words in my mouth, in my gullet.
Yeah, guys, she's not addicted.
Yeah.
Do you let women have the pass or no?
No, whoever earns it, earns it. Yeah, whoever gets the pass, gets the pass.
Because I know there are some streamers who are like, you guys can't call me cute, but if a cute girl does it, it's different.
I mean, I no, a little bit, but no, you have to play the goddamn pass too.
It's been 10 in the past month. Oh, 10 people who's gotten it.
Yeah, a lot of people are hitting it. A lot of people watch me a lot. So, yeah.
They're all gonna do it now. They're gonna call you
no,
cute
I
in
know.
my chat because they could get away with it.
Because they're
like,
little animals. Because
Yeah.
they're little animals that can't control themselves.
all the gamba. Oh, you also do a lot of gamba.
We do actually. We do. Gosh, we were doing them just like last night too. We do them for all sorts of things. It's a lot of fun.
That's fun. I like doing the gamba, but it's hard to set up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but we like doing them with like dog races in like God Hand. Sometimes it's like, well, Coqui beat this boss in under 5 tries. Sometimes, like last night, it was we were playing Don't Scream, and I was playing it with like a shock collar to make it extra hard, so that they could use channel points or pay bits to shock me and get me to make a noise. And that game basically you set your mic sensitivity so that if you're even I had to talk like this the whole time, which is very hard for me to do because I'm a very animated person.
Yeah.
And so like when I go, it would kill the character. Basically, you fall over and die if you
Oh
make a noise.
no.
Yeah.
That sounds that sounds like a terrible game for streaming.
Oh, it's a great time though, especially if you add a shock collar to it.
And another shock collar VTuber. I think you're like the 3rd person I interviewed that has a shock collar. God Hand Chihuahua races funded your C-word pass.
Yeah, that's what did it a lot for a lot of people. We did a lot of Chihuahua racing in God Hand.
You have the shock collar for different reasons?
No, it's for streaming. Who's saying? Wait, hang on. Who said different reasons? Entirely different. No, don't dare. It's for streaming. I got it for streaming. I still use it for streaming. It's for streaming.
It's a streaming shock collar. Don't get it twisted, chat.
Yeah.
You think Coqui may have influenced the shock collar thing?
People say that, but I mean, shock collars have been around forever. But I've done a lot of shock collar streams.
How much does it hurt?
Okay, I was trying to explain it to the Cookie Nuts last night. It's not a pain. I always freak myself out for the first one when it's at 100%. But it's not like a pain. It's like a forced tickle, I guess. It's kind of like a I'm gonna get you tickle. It's like a very forceful tickle. It's not like a pain, and it's not a tickle. It's an in between.
You're asking the wrong frog about what hurts?
Probably, but also it doesn't hurt though. It's like a different thing.
Oh, did you lose the key?
Oh man, yeah. Well, at one point I did. But that's not a thing anymore. Luckily, okay. I when I first got the shock collar, it came with like this little. I've never seen a collar come with a little loop at the end at the end of where the belt. You know, like there's that little pointy part that goes through the belt hole to make it shut. You know, like that little. Yeah. So there's a little loop at the end of that. I'd never seen a loop before, and I was like, "What's the loop for?" And I was like, "Oh, is it for this?" And I put the lock on, and I was like, "Oh yeah, look, it makes it so you can't take it off if that's there." Only the key didn't come with it, or I threw the key out with the package or something.
Oh,
and so I was
no.
streaming with the collar on, and I had to go to work the next day because it was at the time when I had my work still. I still had my place of work while I was still streaming, and I had to wear it to work the next day. And I wound up getting to pick it open with like bobby pins because it was like just a cheapy little lock that like you get for like a diary or whatever, you know. But I didn't have any bobby pins at the time, and so I had to wear it to work the next day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I did that forever ago.
But hey,
it was when I first got it.
Now it's a great story to tell chat.
It happened during. It was like one of the first times I got like a Nyan raid too. Yeah, I remember I was playing Frog Detective 3, and there was jingling because it was jingling, and I felt like an idiot.
Wearing out her comedy collar?
Something like that.
Not the comedy caller. Also, if you guys arrived late, you also are allowed to ask any questions you might have for Coqui. Whether it's about VTubing or, you know, maybe the dogs. How much food does the dog get and how much food do you get?
Wait, how much food do I get versus the dogs?
I meant like because you ate the dog food.
Oh, I mean, I only sample it. I'm not digging in or anything like that. I'm just sampling it.
How did you burn the salad?
Oh boy, okay. The salad got burnt because I was making soup on the oven, and I was gonna have a soup and salad for dinner because, like I said, I'm not very good at cooking, so I usually just make salads and stuff, easy stuff to make. And I was excited because Meat was debuting her clown Halloween costume with Snuffy, which was like a pretty big deal to her, and I was very excited for her. And I ran to like watch the debut. I forgot I had the oven on, and I accidentally put the salad on top on a plate on top of the burner
Mhm.
where I was gonna heat up tomato soup. And I was just excited, like talking in Snuffy's chat because I was like excited for Meat, and I started smelling something burning, and I was like, "Oh no, what is that?" And I go and I get up, I shoot up, and I burnt my salad. It was like stuck to the oven, like the plate melted,
Oh
the
no.
salad was like withered, everything was like burning, and I was like, "Oh no, oh no!" And I was like, right after the thing, I was gonna eat a quick dinner, watch Meat debut that with Snuffy, and then I was gonna jump in a collab with Lyra, and I was late to the Lyra collab for the first time that we collabed
Oh
because I
no.
was like I had to make dinner again. I had to clean up the plastic and shit like that. I had to clean up the mess. It was really bad.
Oh
So I burnt
no.
the salad on accident.
Look, at least you weren't like leaving it in the oven. When someone said you burnt a salad, I had a different image in my mind.
Yeah, I just kind of was a little airheaded about it. I get airheaded sometimes.
It happens to the best of us. Look, you wouldn't be a VTuber if you weren't a little bit airheaded, right?
True. Yeah.
It's part of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to know about the brownies.
They bring out the hard-hitting questions. um, yeah, I eat brownies sometimes. They're brownies that give enhancements.
Oh, those brownies.
Yeah, okay.
Grass brownies.
Oh, those two. Those are good brownies too. I'm talking about a different kind of brownie. They're brownies that were suggested to me on Throne, and I said, "What the hell? I'll make a stream on them if you know if somebody wants to
Oh,
see a
like
stream on it."
woo brownies.
Okay, so they're lactation brownies, but they don't make me lactate. Just, okay,
Oh,
let me just
those
put that out there.
brownies.
Those brownies, yeah, okay. But the enhancements is they do make your boobs a little bit fatter. And I only mean a little bit. They make your boobs spill out of the cup. Your boobs feel fuller. And that's all. They don't make you lactate. I read up on them, and it doesn't induce lactation or anything like that, thankfully. It's just they kind of just make your boobs feel bigger. So it's like
It's
a life
increasing
hack.
blood circulation to your chest.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So, but basically, I can tell because like my bra, like my cup, it spilleth over a little bit, and that's not usual. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they're just slightly fatter. So
I get it.
they work in that they make your boobs a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Do
Just
they?
like a smidge. Yeah.
I imagine the effect doesn't last because all it's doing is
No, it
increasing
didn't.
the blood circulation there.
Yeah, so it didn't at all, and it went away after like a month. So
Mhm.
I decided to get them again, and I got them again recently. So my boobs are feeling full again, and I'm like, yeah, this is nice. They're like nice and like they feel fat. And then so I bought another bag, so I'll see if it like makes it do like if it does more. Well, I just made the other bag. I haven't really gotten into it yet, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna be starting my second bag now.
Have you heard of the labor cupcake?
No, what is the labor cupcake?
It's a cupcake from one bakery and it sends women into labor.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work? How does
So
that work?
I have no idea. If you're pregnant, you can buy this cupcake and people swear that it puts you in labor.
Labor cupcake. Let me look at this. Labor cupcake. Induce labor cupcake. Hang on. Induce.
Why? Why wouldn't you want to go into labor if you're pregnant? That's the whole
Inducing
point.
labor cup. I found it. Inducing labor cupcakes. Whoa. Well, it's like a lemon cupcake.
It's a real thing from like one bakery.
Wow, look at that. These look delicious as hell too. Well, you'd have to be pregnant to do that, but
Yeah,
that's cool.
it won't like give you labor pains.
Yeah,
if you're not pregnant.
Yeah, that's pretty sick though. I wonder what it is that makes them pop, I guess.
Probably the acid. Because there's a few different tricks to make women go into labor, and one of them is literally like drink pickle juice.
Is that why they like crave pickle juice? I wonder, like maybe it's their body being like, yo, let's get this baby out, just pop it out, man. We gotta get rid of this baby. We gotta get this baby in our arms right now. And I wonder if that's why they.
The cravings are usually directly linked to mineral deficiencies in your body. Like if you're craving dirt, ice, or laundry detergent, you probably have low iron.
Whoa! That's cool.
Yeah, so unless you're craving like ice cream, and then I think you're just normal. Maybe you're low in calcium, I don't know. Laundry detergent? Yes, that is a craving for pregnant women.
That's wild. I wonder who actually does it.
I mean, we did have a Tide Pod challenge, so...
That's true. That's true. I know better than to do that, luckily. I'll eat dog food, but I won't eat non-edible foods.
Yeah, those are not good. Just eat Gushers. They're a great dupe.
Yeah, that's a dupe. That's perfect.
All the hot girls have Pika.
True.
just a little bit. Everyone wants a nibble. Gushers? Oh, are you not American? Because I think they're actually illegal, like in the UK.
What? Okay, yeah, well, pig is European. So there are these like little gummy snacks. And in the middle, it's like not like a juice, but it's like a slime of like a gush of like blue raspberry or like just like a really tart fruit flavor sometimes. But it's like a gummy snack that like bleeds basically.
Yeah, I love them. I love freezing them.
I've never tried them frozen actually.
You freeze them for a few hours so the outside is like crunchy and then the inside is soft. It's really good.
Oh, I bet that's... Oh, I'll have to try that the next time I get my hands on Gushers.
It's so good. Describing American candy, imagine a slime. It really is a slime though. Lots of US stuff is illegal in the UK, like Mountain Dew. You've never drank the radioactive cat pee?
I wonder if it's just because of like content levels of like sugar versus caffeine and stuff like that. Americans throw a lot of crap in their bodies, honestly.
It's the preservatives. A lot of our preservatives are illegal overseas.
Oh, interesting.
Like Fruit Loops, apparently.
Whoa, I would have never guessed Fruit Loops would be illegal.
It's kind of weird to think about. Like we would just regularly buy Fruit Loops, and then there are countries where they're literally outlawed.
That is wild because it's like you don't really think of them being harmful.
Yeah. The red 40 hits hard. If it doesn't have red 40 in it, I don't want it.
I think that's the one that's made out of bugs.
That's yellow 5, I think. Red 40 is a really common allergy, though.
Oh, I know one of the reds is made out of aphids. So
yeah, it's like crushed beetle wing.
Yeah, one of the so like when you eat M&Ms, you're eating bugs, for instance. It's pretty sick.
It's not in M&Ms, and I know this because of a food law class. So for something to be considered kosher, it can't have bugs in it. So M&Ms are kosher, so it doesn't have the dye in it. So if you ever wonder if a product has bug in it, just look for like the OU symbol on a package, and that means it doesn't have it.
So that means it's like kosher if it's OU?
Yeah.
Did you know you could buy kosher Coca-Cola and around Easter, which I guess is also around Passover, right? And they have the yellow caps, and it tastes way better than regular Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it's the kosher for Pesach Coca-Cola.
So
it's made with sugar instead of corn syrup because they can't have corn on Passover.
Yeah, it's so delicious. Why don't they just make that year-round?
I don't know.
It's so
I guess
delicious.
you could just like buy a bunch of bottles and hoard them.
I mean, that's like my mom used to do that, like all the time because like she'd always be like, "Coqui, go get all the yellow put sodas and put them in the cart. We're gonna get them. We're gonna
go get all the Passover stuff."
We'd go get the Passover Coke and just buy it out of like the grocery store and have it for months.
So the glass bottle Coke, This still goes in like a plastic bottle, I think.
Yeah, you're thinking of like the Mexican Cokes, which are delicious, but it actually tastes different. Mexican Cokes, amazing. They're very close to the yellow cap Coke, but around like Easter/Passover, look for the yellow cap Cokes in the plastic bottles and like the 2 liters. It tastes so much better, you guys.
A lot of American industries are in the pocket of big corn. It's so funny to think that there's like a big corn industry.
Mm-hmm.
But around here, because I live in like the middle of nowhere, we do have dozens and dozens of cornfields.
Yeah, it's probably America's greatest crop.
Probably. I mean, it's pretty great. I like corn.
I think they're probably like more. I think America's more associated with corn than we are eagles.
Our national bird turned over for corn. The Nebraskan Mafia? Oh, is this like a real thing or am I being gaslit again? Chat, is this real? Who was your biggest inspiration to start VTubing?
Okay, so I was watching Kizuna I forever ago, but I didn't really realize what she was exactly, and I didn't know it was something you could do at home or anything. It wasn't until I think it was like, gosh, I was looking for I was looking for a Space Channel 5 playthrough because I was in the mood to listen to the music, but I didn't want to like whip out my Dreamcast or anything like that. So I put somebody's playthrough on, and one of the first results was Korone playing Space Channel 5, and I just put it on just to see what she was about. And she was just going like, Michael, I love you, Michael. She was being so cute, and she was like singing along like choo choo choo, up down, choo choo choo. Like she was doing all that stuff. She was so cute. I was like immediately addicted to her.
Aww.
And then that's kind of like what started the rabbit hole of VTubers, was just that watching one playthrough. And then she started doing like those English only streams, and she did like, you know, the Mario Brothers one with the first one where she's like, come down Olive Boy, like that one was really cute, and the Ikum Bokum ones and stuff. And I was like, she's wonderful, I really like her. And then that opened my eyes up to Hololive. And that's when I found Pecora, and I was like, I love this chick so much. I love everything about her. Yeah, she's my favorite in Hololive. I really, 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 really love her. She, I guess just like, I was like, I wonder how hard this would be to do. So then I started like looking into how to get a model to do what Hololive does, and like I found words like VTubing, I found words like, you know, 2D live and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, so I have to commission somebody who knows 2D live. So I did very early research, and basically I approached my friend and I was like, this will be a really cool way for us to hang out with each other during the pandemic, because like we used to hang out like all the time. And then she had kind of like moved a little further away from me, and so we weren't hanging out as much. And then the pandemic happened, so it was really hard to get to hang out with her, and we missed each other. So we decided to do VTubing together, and that's what inspired us. Actually, it's just like missing my buddy Rummy, and just watching Hololive and seeing like, hey, I think we could maybe pull this off. And so we got into it together, and we're both still doing it.
That's so cute. I also love Pecora. Did you see her mom debut?
Yes. Oh my god, such a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm so glad they did that. She was already doing little cameos on stream here and there. And it was like, it was such a pleasant surprise. She looks amazing. I love the design so much. She's so like hot mom. Like she looks amazing. She's so cute.
Yes, I love that they went with the same artist that did Pecora.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. I absolutely love it.
Pico Mama is cute. Yeah, she's adorable. And have a safe drive, Bear, up a tree.
Oh yeah, see you later, Bear.
How do you stay motivated?
It's not about staying motivated. I'm always motivated, I guess, because it's fun. So it's like, I have to talk myself down from streaming every single day. Like this week I went a little ham because I streamed so much.
Yeah.
But I have so much fun. It's kind of impossible not to be motivated because it's fun every single time, I guess.
Yeah.
I think if you kind of have the mindset where it's fun, you don't worry about anything, if that makes sense. And it's just addicting and fun. It's not. My chat even says you got to take care of yourself. You got to take days off. They have to tell me constantly to take days off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not about finding motivation. I have lots of it. It's trying to pull back how much I have, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm addicted, I guess. Yeah, I'm super addicted. Yeah, I forgot to eat too. Yeah, because I'm
Oh
like, I'm going
no.
live.
Who needs food? Go live.
Mhm.
She's parasocial.
I mean, it's not parasocial if it's both ways, guys. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
It's a two-way relationship.
Yeah, it still can't be parasocial if it's me too, okay?
We have to constantly get her to take time off. Oh, that was my chat today.
Yeah, they remind me to take time off. I'm like, yeah, I know, I take time off. Or I'll be like, oh, I'll take time off next week. Don't worry.
Do you ever want to cancel stream to watch one of your VTubers?
The only time I ever feel that is Wednesdays because I overlap with Meat.
Mhm.
Meat's like really the only person that like when I miss a Meat stream, I beat myself up over
Aw.
it. But that's the only person that I feel that way about. You know what I mean? I just like want to watch every Meat stream, but I also have to stream too. And 3 streams a week isn't enough. 4 is the sweet spot. So I have to overlap Meat because there's not 8 days in a week. You know?
Mhm.
So it's just Wednesdays that it's the only time that I ever not like feel like not that I want to cancel stream, but it's like shit, I have to catch the VOD for Meat, you know?
Tenshi told. Oh, that's not true, Far Axis. We both stream on Sundays, okay? I thought I saw a question. Needy streamer?
A little, maybe. I don't know. I like to stream a lot. Also, I feel bad because like I take up a lot of the Cookie Nuts time, but I really like streaming, you know?
I mean, if they're there, they don't mind you taking up their time, right? That's true. Chat had to yell at me today. I was literally streaming with a fever.
You poor thing. Oh my god, are you feeling better now? You said you have strep right now.
Yeah, I have strep. I feel okay. Like my throat just hurts when I swallow, and it feels a little
you
warm.
Poor thing.
Otherwise,
yeah,
I'm
you
good.
Poor thing.
I'm good. I'll live. It's livable. It's just like, you know that feeling that when it hurts when you swallow, it feels like a knife?
Yeah, and it's just like it's rough, and even kind of like using your throat to an extent, like it kind of makes it sore, you know?
Thankfully, talking doesn't really hurt. It's just like I can't speak.
Swallow.
Yeah, I can't swallow, and I can't speak like over a certain decibel, or it hurts.
Yeah. Oh, you poor thing.
No, it's fine. This is what happens in my streams. My chat's like, Tenshi, go take a nap right now. I'm like, no, guys, I'm okay.
Well, I'm kind of like the same way where I have to really be going through something to cancel stream. I really got to have something going on, you know?
Yeah, I don't like canceling streams. I think the only time I've ever canceled a stream was when I had a migraine. And even then, sometimes I'll just power through them because I like to stream.
Yeah, it's addicting. It's just so addicting.
It is. I just like to be here with like my tiny computer people and be like, chat, this is how my day went.
Yeah, I like when they bring stuff where they're just like, "Did you see this?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, no, show me!" And like they show me like really funny things or like memes or like even video games and stuff like that. Like they have very good taste, and they're really fun to like mess with and joke around with and stuff. So I get addicted.
Yeah, I love when my chat does that because I don't know a lot of things. So someone today was like, "Have you seen this anime?" I'm like, "I've never heard of this anime." And then I go and look at the anime. Tenshi just say stuff like broke another bone, time for Monster Hunter, and chat has to yell at her. It's so true.
Yeah. It's addiction, it's real.
Chat, I hate to break it to you, this is the 4th time this toe is broken.
Oh no, you poor thing.
It's the
Did you stub it on something?
I don't know, it's the same toe. I just like wake up and it's broken.
Oh my god. Oh, you gotta get a replacement toe then. You gotta get a transfer.
I know, at this point I just need them to like glue a new toe on.
Yeah. Go to the cadavers and pick a new one out.
I'm just gonna buy a toe. Toe hater. It's the feet hater in me. Are you one of those people who stubs their toe a lot? No, actually, I have no idea how it happens, and I don't sleep next to a wall. Being clumsier than Coqui, or are you also very clumsy?
I'm pretty clumsy. I hit my head a lot in VR. I'm pretty accident prone, I guess.
I think hitting your head in VR though is fair because you're like wearing a helmet and everything.
Yeah. sometimes you conk yourself pretty good though. And also, I guess I spill a lot of drinks and stuff too. I think I don't go a stream without either spilling a drink or choking on spit.
You
One or the
you
other.
need the streamer sippy cup.
Yeah, I've been using the gamer cups recently for like every beverage, and that's been helping. Or cups that have like lids. But I also like those Activia yogurts, and those don't have lids. So once it's open, you kind of have to like chug it.
You gotta
But
drink
if I
it.
leave it on my desk, I almost always spill it. I don't know why I'm like that, but I always do it.
The girding? Oh, is that the yogurting?
Yeah, I've spilled it on my desk mat twice now.
Oh no, that always sucks, cause especially if they're like really nice desk mats.
Yeah, it's like my 3 a.m. one too, so
Oh.
that was a mistake. But I'm gonna throw it in the washer. I've washed my V Shoujo one before in the washer.
Mm.
I'm gonna see how my 3 a.m. one does in the washer.
Oh, I'm glad that you've tried it because I've been wanting to wash mine.
Mhm.
I did it by hand in the bathtub last time.
Oh, smart. I just threw it in the washer last time because I have like the V Shoujo ones are like huge and I really like them, and the 3 a.m. ones are that big too.
Mm.
And I had it for I had the April Fool's one from last year for V Shoujo, and then I had the Maid Cafe one. So I was like, well, if I ruin it in the washing machine, at least I have a backup.
Yeah.
Turns out it was fine. It was totally fine. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna try 3 a.m. one and see if it cleans up just as nice.
Throw it in a bra/garment bag. Don't wash your bras. Don't put your bras in the washing machine. What are you doing, Corgi? The last spill on the 3M one was super sus. Oh no.
Oh yeah, because it's yogurt, it looks like silly. It looks especially silly.
Yeah?
So it's I've done it twice now, unfortunately, but it's fine. It's clean now.
I'm glad it's clean. It's so disheartening when you spill something on like something limited edition.
Something you really like.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Also, if you choke a lot, you can actually like tuck your chin a little bit when you're swallowing, and it prevents the drink from going up your airway.
What? Okay. Well, it's not like a choke on a drink, but it's more like a choke on spit because I go, I inhale and I drool a lot. I have a saliva problem where I get really drooly, and so I just kind of inhale the spit, and then that's what I choke on, and I do it almost every single stream.
Oh no.
I might even do it this stream. No guarantee.
Please don't die on my stream.
Oh no. I mean, if I've choked every single stream, I've been good so far. So
okay, good.
I'll be fine. I'll just mute for a second if it happens.
I was gonna say I'm an angel, but I can't bring you up to heaven. Like, there's no guarantee. Coqui leaves a spit trail wherever she goes. Oh, do you drool on your pillow?
Not a pillow drooler usually, but definitely woken up in a puddle before. I make a lot of saliva, and sometimes I do streams where where you ever get those like dental things where they have to hold your mouth open, those cheek retractor things.
Oh, like it's like the one that comes with the card game, right?
Oh yeah, there's a card game that has those. Yeah. So I bought like a bag of those from like a dentist on Amazon, and I use them for challenges on occasion. But like my mouth instantly it's like instantly like a soda machine. It just goes just drool constantly, and I have to keep wiping my chin because it's just wet.
Oh,
and then my shirt. The last time I did it, I was drooling all over my shirt and down on the desk. It was so much drool. It's like I spilled a whole cup of water, and it was only over a 20-minute period. It was really bad. I drool a lot. I think I just produce a lot of saliva.
Is it like, is it okay to ask? Like, is it like a condition or just?
I don't know. I don't go to the doctor, so maybe.
Oh no, the amount of VTubers who don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, I haven't gone to the doctor in like 15 years or so. So I go to the dentist at least. They say I'm healthy from what they could tell about my vital signs.
I guess that's good. I mean, doctors are expensive, yeah, but like you gotta have your annual.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna start doing that now that basically VTubing has been very good to me, so I have no excuse now. Because before I was working like 3 jobs just to make ends meet. You know what I mean? That is not my life anymore, so I gotta start doing normal human stuff
now you can have health insurance.
Yeah, now that I can afford to do so, I gotta do that shit now.
And then you end up going to the doctor and they're like, you're healthy as a horse.
Yeah, and they're like, keep it up. And I'm like, sick. Bacon for dinner again. Sick.
More dog food.
Dog food for dinner again. Well, just so you know, if an apocalypse ever happens, dog food is a very viable option. And
yes.
if you get the jerky, it's actually delicious.
I mean, I think they make plenty of human options for the apocalypse too. Like at Walmart,
Yeah,
they sell
but
the bucket.
people are gonna be true, but people are gonna be like hoarding the human stuff. They're not gonna think to get the dog food stuff.
You know what? That's very true.
Yeah.
I wonder how consumable bone meal is, because I know inhaling bone dust for humans is very toxic.
Really? Wait, let's see. Can you eat bone meal?
Cannibalism
There are no
is an
studies to show
option.
if bone meal is safe for human consumption. So it's just didn't study it yet.
So we need someone to fund this study. Chat, are you prepared?
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Oh, here we go. Here's can you eat up ground up bone? Yes, people are mixing ground up bones into smoothies, much like bone broth. Bone meal isn't new. So it sounds like harmful levels of lead in certain supplements. Oh, I see. Oh. I guess it depends on where you get the bone meal from.
Don't take the lead bones.
Yeah, don't get ones with lead in them.
Yeah, Asa would know. She's a healer.
Mmm.
It's like fiber. I know people like get, if they bite into a bone, they have to get it like surgically removed because it can get caught in your throat.
I've eaten so many chicken bones before.
Oh no.
Well, because, like, it kind of crunch down to, like, nothing, and there's, like, the little marrow inside, and that's really yummy, and you don't want to waste it. So, you've never munched a chicken bone before, like, when you're eating wings?
No, I'm vegetarian.
Oh, I forgot! Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay,
That's
never mind.
okay.
I don't do that either. What? I don't do that.
What? Munching chicken bone? No.
Nah, nobody does that.
No, but my grandma used to suck on cow bones to suck the marrow out.
Marrow's delicious. It goes really good on toast. I know you don't eat it, but marrow's really good on toast. It's almost like a meat butter. It's really good.
Yeah, she described it the same way. Y'all eat bone marrow? I think it's actually pretty healthy too.
Yeah, it's good. It's delicious.
Chicken bone splinter, cracking and going into the marrow isn't a big deal, but not the bone itself. So you just have to lick it out, I guess.
Alright, I'll stop eating the bone part of it. That's fine. I didn't know it was bad. I didn't know you could get a splinter.
Yeah, it's the same with fish bones. One of the most common choking hazards in adults is fish bones.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, they get real bony sometimes, you know?
They do. Sometimes you just get like a really bony piece of fish.
Yeah, it kind of grosses me out for some reason, which is weird because, like, I'm fine with, like, chicken bones and stuff, but... Ugh.
No, there's something about fish. If fish isn't, like, exactly right, I won't touch it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same way. Because there's, like, different types, too, of, like, how fishy a fish can be. The more fishy it is, the less I like it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
Sardines are full of tiny bones. I will never eat a sardine.
Oh, sardines are pretty good. Their tiny bones, though, are kind of more like hair, though, if that makes sense. Like, it's kind of, like, not gonna hurt you.
Oh, it's, like, bendable.
Yeah, they're like these itty-bitty little hairs. I mean, they're annoying to eat, but they're not terrible, honestly.
I haven't had sardines because they're super salty.
Ooh, they're good. They go really good on, like, pizzas and spaghetti and stuff, sardines.
Oh, you put sardines on your pizza?
They're really good. I don't always do it, but occasionally I will order a sardine pizza. They're really good. Or anchovy. I'm sorry, I'm thinking anchovies.
I think anchovies and sardines are the same, aren't they?
I think they're two different types of fish, I think, because I buy sardines and anchovies. I like both, honestly. I think one's littler than the other. I think it's the anchovies are the tiny one. The sardines are a little bigger. But, like, I'm a little weirdo. I do, like, charcuterie boards, and I do, like, it with, like, fish and lunch meats and, like, fruits and nuts and stuff like that. And, like, I eat like a little old man that is, like, about to... You know, I'm just missing, like, the little glass
It's
of
your
scotch
mouse
on the
meal.
rocks. Yeah! I love, like, little charcuterie boards. They're really good.
I've never had a real charcuterie board. I made a cookie one that was just different cookies and dips.
That is so cute. What did you dip them in?
I made cream cheese frosting, chocolate ganache, and then maple buttercream, and I made like 4 different types of cookies, and everyone could like dip the cookie in the frosting.
Genius! That's amazing. That's such a good idea to do for like a party.
It was so fun. I made it for, I think it was Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, that's so good for like a potluck thing too. Oh my god, I'm stealing that. The next time I gotta go to my art mom's house for something.
Oh yeah,
for
for sure.
I'm so stealing that. I'll be like, this is courtesy of Tenshi.
The cookie board, homemade Dunkaroos. Oh my gosh, I miss Dunkaroos. But actually, I tried.
Oh my god, they still sell. They sell them now. They sell them again now.
I know, but I tried them again and they weren't as good as my memory.
I hate when that happens. It's happened to me so many times where I'm like, shut up, they're selling this again, and then it's like not as good as you remember.
It's not as good. Like Grips. They were.
Oh yeah, I had recently. What were they? Dibs. Do you remember Dibs?
Hang on, I have to look it up really quick to see if I remember this.
Yeah,
Dibs.
they were these little ice cream balls that were covered in chocolate, like a crunch
Oh
bar.
yeah, these.
Yeah, they sold those in Arizona, and I was like, oh my god, they still have Dibs in Arizona. And I tried them. I'm like, ooh, they're like good, but they're not like I remember. Maybe it's because I didn't get the Butterfinger ones, and those were the ones I really liked.
Oh, Butterfingers are
have them.
so good. Literally one of my favorite candies ever.
Yeah, they're really good. Butterfinger goes so good in ice cream.
Yes.
But it just wasn't. It wasn't the same. But I think it's because I didn't have the Butterfinger one. I didn't really get the Crunch Bar one often.
That could be. I think the last time I had Dibs was in Japan. They had like a Dibs knockoff.
Ooh, yummy. But they were way better. I really love Japanese sweets because it's like you don't taste corn syrup at all because there's no corn syrup.
Yeah, everything tastes so
It's always
fresh.
Yeah, it's fresher and it's mildly sweet, which is how I like stuff. I like stuff mildly sweet.
Yeah, I don't like things that are overly sweet. I love citrus flavors like lemon.
Me too. Me too. I love citrus. That's my favorite kind of fruit.
Same. I just love lemon flavored things.
I like orange and lime and lemon and
Lime is so
melons
good.
and stuff too. I guess that's
I
not
love
citrus, but
melon.
melon stuff's good. Yeah. On strawberry, I like strawberries a lot too.
I'm okay with strawberries. I feel like they're an okay fruit for me, but if anyone asked, I would take like a mango.
Yeah. I guess strawberry is maybe my go-to. No apples. Okay, wait. I forgot apples are a thing. Apples are my always go-to. I always have apples in my fridge at all times.
Yeah, apples are never a bad choice. I guess that's why you haven't been to the doctor in so long, because you eat so many apples.
Too. I actually legitimately eat so much apples and applesauce and apple juice on occasion. I really love apples.
I love apple juice. I love when fall hits and then everyone's selling apple cider and apple cider donuts.
Okay, and then when fall hits, they also get the variety. Because usually your grocery store will have like 4 to 8 different kinds of apples, but in the fall they'll have 20 different kinds.
I know.
And that's when my favorite is in season. And so I go ape shit for apples in the fall.
Do you go apple picking in the fall too?
I would love to. I haven't gone in years because like the last time I went was like my dad had to go to like a Christmas party, so he like brought all of us. And the owner of his company has like an apple orchard, and he was like, just help yourself to the apples. So that's like the last time I went to the apple. I went apple picking, but that's how I got to try so many different apples too. Was like on this like dude's apple orchard thing.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things. So recently, my dad and I go hiking a lot. I live at home with my parents, but my dad and I go hiking a lot every summer when the weather gets nice. We discovered in the middle of nowhere, back on our way from our hike, this farm store, and it's a giant apple orchard, and they literally make like everything: apple salsa, apple cider donuts, apple cider, apple jam. So we went there.
Oh my God.
We went there just about every day in the fall, so often that the checkout lady asked us how many times we've been there that week for donuts.
Oh my God. Okay, well, apple cider donuts are so good. Those are so good.
They're so good, and you watch them take them hot off the fryer. How could you not be there every day for a donut?
For real. That sounds delicious. Yeah, no, those apple cider donuts are dangerous.
They're
those
so
are really
dangerous. Good. And they had 3 different kinds. They had like plain, the cinnamon sugar one, or powdered sugar.
Yeah, I really like the cinnamon ones. The cinnamon sugar ones are like my favorite.
Those are my favorite too. I would be there every day too. Oh, I was there way too often. And they had ice cream not far too.
Oh, man, that sounds delicious.
It was like
sounds amazing.
It was so good. I live in an area with tons of orchards. I'm practically drowning in apple pastries in the fall. Oh, apple hand pies. Those are so good.
What's an apple hand pie? I've never heard of that before.
So it's like apple pie, but a personal size one. And instead of having like a bunch of crust, you have like the crust is folded over. You've had like an empanada before, right?
Yeah, I love empanadas.
So it's like an apple empanada, but the crust is sweet.
Sounds amazing. Oh, that sounds so good.
It's really good. I want apple cider donut. I wish they sold them all year round. I would be so happy if it wasn't just a fall thing.
I wish it was, but like apples are best like, in the fall, anyway. So it almost makes it worth it. It's something to look forward to in the fall, I guess.
Pumpkin too, because I love pumpkins. And whenever fall hits, it's like just crisp. And then they bring out all the pumpkins. I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. Apple cider donut flavored hard cider. I don't.
Wait, what was it? Apple
Apple cider donut
cider?
flavored hard cider.
Oh, I don't really mess around too much with hard ciders. They're all right, but I'm more of like a beer drinker than a cider drinker. But they're okay.
No one show Coqui the clip of me saying that beer tastes like pee.
That's okay. It's kind of an acquired taste, though. I will be real, because I used to not like it.
I don't drink. Like I just, it's not that I think it's all bad or anything. I just like my head on straight, so I don't like drinking.
That's fair. I don't like hard alcohol just because it like hits me too hard, for instance. But it's yeah, I just kind of stick to beers for the most part.
How do you know what pee tastes like? Have you ever worked with children?
Oh no.
Children, working with children are the reason I know I don't want children. Coqui has killed her taste buds from too much shocking and spicy hot sauce.
I do love hot sauce a lot.
I love
do
hot
like
sauce.
Hot sauce a ton. Do you have a favorite kind?
I feel like I'm very basic. I like Sky Valley sriracha.
Not bad, not bad. Remy likes like lots of srirachas and stuff too. My favorite is like a very basic one too. Like my all-time favorite is the Cholula chili garlic chili one. That is like my all-time favorite hot sauce. But I also like hotter ones and spicier ones. Like any of the ones that I've tried from like the Hot Ones boxes, aside from the Final Dab and the Apollo, I love them. Every other flavor delicious. The last like that last dab one is rough, and so is the Apollo is rough. But everything else I like.
I haven't had any of the Hot Ones hot sauces. I like spicy food though. Like spicy curry is so good.
Yeah, spicy curry is really good. I really like the Japanese curry too, especially. I put apples in that too.
Yeah, but in Japanese curry you're supposed to put apples.
Yeah, it's really yummy. I really like it. But I like it when it's like the hot one with the apples. It tastes really good.
I've heard apple and spice go really well together, but I've never tried the combo. I've had like mango and tagine.
Oh, that is a good combination. I have gummies. I bought gummies that are that, and it's so delicious.
It is. They're really good. Apple goes well with some meats. I've heard of people having like apple and pork chop. Have you been to Japan? What's the most memorable thing from your trip, if so?
I have been. I went to watch a bunch of Idol concerts. So I did sightseeing in between the Idol concerts, but I went to an Idol event or Idol concert every single evening. But in the daytime, I would go explore Tokyo, basically. But I guess my most memorable part was because I stuck out like a sore thumb going to all these Idol events because, like, it's like one foreigner amongst all the Japanese people. They would come up and try to talk to me in English, and they were so sweet, and they would give me like Idol stuff, and they were really embracing and wanted to try to like practice English with me. They were so sweet and like welcoming, and like were excited that I liked Idols a lot, and like wanted to talk to me about Idols and stuff. It was really cute.
That's so cute. I love that. Do you have a favorite Idol band?
Barry's Kobo. Barry's Kobo.
Cute.
They're no longer here anymore. But they were my favorite.
Oh, it's so sad when a band or group breaks up.
Yeah, they graduated all at the same time because Idols. Unfortunately, they kind of are a very short shelf life. But the company that they're with makes sure that they're taken care of, so they give them jobs afterwards.
They're
so
all
not just,
VTubers now.
Actually, 2 of them are.
Oh,
so that's
funny.
kind of funny. Yeah, I've been trying to like kind of, sort of been trying to like comment on this one chick stuff because I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's possible. Maybe I could ask her for a collab eventually.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I've been trying. I've been trying to be friendly.
Hey, if it works, it works. Cause like,
You'll see.
what's the
I'm not
harm in
expecting
reaching
anything.
out for a collab?
Exactly. I'm trying, but I'm not. I'm gonna ease it in. I'm gonna, make her a little familiar with me first before I even dare ask to be in her presence.
Mhm. I don't know where to fly. Anyone have any ideas? Like, fly into Japan?
Oh, so Bear Up a Tree plays Flight Simulator a lot of the time while I'm streaming. Ooh,
Oh,
have you ever been out of the country? Not to change the interview to interview you instead, but
yes.
have you ever been out of the country? What was your favorite location you went to?
That's a hard question. I've been to a lot of countries. I'm gonna like South Africa. I was gonna say Japan, but I think South Africa was genuinely one of my favorite countries.
Ooh, was there like a lot of like animals and stuff like that?
Yeah, I went on safari. It was part of my sister's Make-A-Wish. We went on safari there, and we got to stay at a lodge. It was so cool.
That is so cool. Oh my god, that's amazing.
It was really cool. We stayed right like in the middle, and we had to be escorted back to our tent every night because of lions.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty sick because that's like exciting, but not not because it's scary, right? It's exciting but scary because you're like lions could get me at any given time.
Yeah, it was really scary but also exciting. And there was also like this situation with a giant spider in the bathroom. So they told us if you ever see a spider or a snake in your tent, you have to call us. And they also come to turn down your bed every night to make sure there's no snakes in it.
That's kind of amazing, actually, that they go through that length. I guess because like you're not used to having to do that, so that's good at least.
Yeah, it was really nice. And so they have an outdoor shower that's attached to your tent because it's more like glamping than camping, where your tent is kind of like on a raised platform, and the beds all had like heated blankets and stuff. This was a really fancy place. So I went outside to shower, and there was a spider there, and I called the number that you're supposed to call, and the guy was like, "Oh, I'll come take care of the spider." And then he looks at it and he's like, "Oh, you're all gonna want to go back inside while I take care of this." I was like, "Oh no, this is probably
a bad one."
It was a bad spider.
Oh no! Oh my god! Do you know what kind it wound up being?
I have no idea, but it was literally like the size of my hand. It was so big.
Oh my god, that's scary.
It was really scary. But I will never ever forget that trip, even with the spider, because I got to pet a cheetah.
That's pretty cool, and it was like chill. Like it wasn't. It like didn't like it. Like the cheetah you got to pet, it was pretty domesticated. Like, or is it they're just kind of docile by nature?
So the cheetahs that I got to pet were part of a rescue program.
Okay.
I pet one that was born in captivity and was incredibly docile. Did you know cheetahs are considered small cats because they purr?
I didn't know that. That's really cute.
It was really cute. Their fur isn't soft, it's very wiry.
Oh, I would have never thought that. They look so sleek.
They do, but they're actually like, it feels... I don't know what domestic animal I could compare it to. Maybe like... It's not domestic, but maybe like a pig, if you've ever pet a pig before.
Yeah,
or it's kind of wiry.
Where they have that coarse hair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That's really cute. Wow, I would have never guessed that.
It was. Have you, besides Japan, have you been to any other places out of the country?
Canada. Yeah. It's a very crazy land.
America's hat.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. I went to Winnipeg, and it was just like, like Steamboat Willie, how everything's gray.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Winnipeg's like. It's just a snow instead of boat.
That's so funny.
But everything's gray. There's like no color up there. It's so weird. Like the sky is always gray.
Mm-hmm.
The outside's gray. There's no vibrant colors. Everything's gray. It's weird.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it felt like I was like in an old school cartoon. It was weird, but it was cool. I had a fun time. But
I went to Montreal for a con, and that was definitely interesting.
Ooh, I hear good stuff about Montreal.
It's nice, just don't talk to the people.
Not friendly?
Not friendly at all.
Wow.
They were
I'm a very people person, so that would be hard for me because I like to start conversations up, or I like to like talk to strangers and just be I like to be a little weird, I guess. Like when we're in like Ubers with like my friends and stuff like that, I like to interview the Uber driver and stuff. So I'd probably not do well in Montreal if that's the case.
Yeah, Montreal, no one was nice, but
Mhm.
I've heard in Toronto they're nicer.
Really, really.
Yeah. The people
Hmm.
tell me it's just a Montreal thing because like they have a thing against the French, I guess, so it makes them mean.
Okay, I see, I see, I see.
Coqui cancels her fans' Ubers midway.
There was an accident. There was an accident. Well, okay, I'll tell the story really quick. I found a dog. It was a little Chihuahua. He was
Aw.
he's a very good boy. He's very sweet. One of my chat members, Ania Cat, her and her family adopted him. I called him Dweebus. Because I originally was gonna get him placed with a Chihuahua rescue,
Mhm.
and I got him in, but then they said, "Oh, what we're gonna do is try to get him a home for the next like 2 weeks, and if we don't get him a home, we're putting him on a bus, and he's gonna get shipped up to Maryland, and we won't be able to update you and let you know what happened to him." And it kind of broke my heart because like I'd been holding on to the dog for like a little over a month at the time, trying to get him into the rescue,
Mhm.
and I was really sad about like not knowing his end story. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hang on to the dog and try to place it myself. But then Ania DM'd me, and she was like, "Hey, if you have that dog, I talked to my husband and we'd love to adopt him if you're willing to,
Aw.
meet with us." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm more than willing. I'm willing to pay for like everything. I'm willing to even, pay to get him like spayed and neutered. So like you guys don't even have to like do bills with him or anything like that. Like he'll
Yeah.
just have a dog." Because I was so thankful, you know what I mean? And so I flew him up to where Nia was, and it just so happens to be where my editor of like my videos and stuff lives. So I was like, "Hey, I don't know the area at all. Would you mind like hanging out with me for the day and also coming with me to drop the dog off with like Ania, just because like I never met Ania either, so it was just kind of like a
A protection thing.
yeah. And so, yeah, robotics was like totally cool and was like, "Oh yeah, no problem. Like, I'll take the day off. We'll hang out for the whole day." And so we hung out. We dropped the dog off. We had a great time with Ania. We went to like a PetSmart and stuff, and like hooked Dweebus up with like a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
And then it was time to say goodbye. And then I still had a couple hours before my flight, so I was like, "Oh, let's go like go to the mall or something cool. Go get some dinner and stuff." So we did that, and then at the end, after dinner, I was like, "Oh, let me pay for your Uber and send you home. So since like you went out of your way to like hang out with me today, it's the least I could do." And I did that. I sent Robotniks off, and then I go back into the restaurant to go pee really quick, and then I was
Mhm.
gonna order my Uber, and then I was looking at Ubers after I got back out, and I'm a little forgetful, and I thought I accidentally ordered an Uber for myself, so I got really scared. I was like, "Oh shit, did I order an Uber in accident?" Because it said I can't order an Uber yet because my ride is on their way or something.
Mhm.
And I hit cancel. Just I forgot I ordered the Uber for Robotniks,
Oh no.
and so I accidentally canceled his Uber on it completely on accident. I just
Oh
mind
no.
slipped. I'm a little flighty, and I when I realized what I did, it was like a minute or two later because I got a text from Uber saying, "Hey, did everything go all right with your ride? You canceled it midway. Was there a problem?" And I was like, "Oh, oh shit! I canceled Robotics' Uber." And then I messaged him right away, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. Oh my god, are you in trouble? Oh my god, here, just put my credit card back in. Just put it back in. I'm so sorry I did that. I didn't mean to cancel it." And he was the Uber driver. Apparently, what happened is he started yelling at him, like, "Why did you cancel the ride?" Like halfway through, da, 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 and started like chewing him out. And like Robotniks was just in the back seat, not knowing what was going on. And I felt so bad for
Oh
him.
no.
I felt so bad for him. So I apologize profusely. I also like he wound up paying for the rest of the Uber the way home, and I wound up just like throwing him money in PayPal. I was like, "Just take it, just take it." I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry that happened. I felt so bad I did that, but I'm forgetful, guys. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it's so valid, and I'm sorry that so happened to him, but like,
I mean, it made for a good story, and I told it on stream, and he actually edited it and made it into a clip and stuff like that. But
even better. So you know
I
he's
felt
not
so
mad.
bad. Yeah, I felt so bad for Robotniks, though. He didn't deserve that. I felt so bad.
He's okay. He lived,
He lived. He lived. It's an experience. It's a life experience.
and he has great blackmail material. It's true. So I've actually asked all of my questions. Chat, do you have any questions for Coqui? You guys are free to ask anything within TOS.
Mhm.
Coqui teaching life lesson, pay for your own Uber. Favorite monster from Monster Hunter?
I'm drawing a blank what his name is. It's the electric dog dragon. I forgot what his name is.
Toby Kadachi?
No. It's like a dog, electric dog. Here, let me find his name. Zinogre. Wait, is it Zinogre? Hang on. Zinogre? Yeah. That's him. I love him.
Oh,
That's my favorite one.
He's really popular from what I hear.
Yeah, he's really cute. I like his colors. I like that he's like a dog dragon. He's really cute.
He's cute. Can you give Tenshi the rundown on your lore? Oh yeah, I forgot to ask that.
Oh, my lore? Okay, so I'm a delinquent. I run a gang with Rummy. Rummy's the boss. I'm the sub boss. Yeah, we're only 2-girl gang. Whatever, we just need 2. We don't need a bunch of other people. We're fine. We're efficient on our own. And when Rummy's asleep, I'm the boss, which is like a lot of the time because Rummy's like a morning streamer and I'm a night streamer. And so I'm the boss. And we're trying to take over the south side. That's the city we live in. And there's a bunch of rival gangs. We don't like the north side. We don't like Crimbo's gang, the Nini Ree gang, and all that stuff. And yeah, that's basically my lore. But I'm a frog girl. I never hit 5 feet, so I still have my tadpole tail. If you see, I have a tail back there. And yeah, that's basically it.
Cute. It's a cute lore.
It's cool.
It is. It's a cool, tough lore.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very tough.
What's it like being interviewed by... I'm not a chicken, Big Apple. They are very insistent on calling me a chicken. Have you talked about the Smurf lore lately?
So the last time we did, I think, was kind of like the final time we're gonna do it. I think most likely that's a probably because we covered it for 11 hours with Fred, and so we feel like we really did it justice with Fred, especially. But there's like these Smurf forums, where there was this person uploading fan art and stories that they would write fan fiction about baby Smurfs. And it got more demented every single time you'd read a new chapter. And then he started torturing the babies and putting them in the washing machine and, the dryer, and putting hot sauce on them and like squeezing their tails and making them deflate. It was just some weird torture Smurf fan fiction thing. And one of them dies in it, and its name was Baby Snickers, and it's really messed up. So I don't think we'll be going over it again, only because there's like 11-hour coverage, and we've already done the stream probably like 4 different times, approximately. But yeah, it's the Smurf forums. It's definitely a great time.
That's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, nobody ever expects it.
That's a lot. Does Coqui have multiple booster seats for her car, or just one?
I mean, no booster seats for the car, but when I got my first car, my dad had to change out the clutch pedal because I couldn't reach it.
Oh,
so
no.
he had to get an extender, the one that was like about 5 to 6 inches longer than where it was. So yeah, I don't need a booster seat, but I had to get a different clutch pedal because I couldn't reach it.
Oh no. What do you want to see more of from VTubers?
Oh, honestly, the VTubers I watch the most are the ones that do what they want. I like VTubers that like are passionate about the things that they like, and play the games that they're really into. Those are like my favorite things to watch. I really like that. I like a lot of just chatting VTubers and stuff. So like, it's not necessarily about what I want to see out of them. I like to see them in their, I think the word's the wheelhouse, like them in their own natural like favorite thing. I think that's where they thrive the best, is when they're doing things that they love the most.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of content I like to watch, is when they're doing something they love doing.
I think that's great, to try and encourage people to do more of what they want to do and not just what they think people want to see.
Yeah. You could definitely pick your, chat's brain for things that they want to see, but like, I like it best when they're passionate about what they're streaming, and even if it's just like React Andy of whatever, it's still fun because you like the VTuber's personality and stuff like that. So those are my favorite kind of streams, is like where they're just doing what they love doing and not trying to fit like a meta,
Yeah. Don't just follow the meta. Go off on your own.
Yeah, follow the beat of your own drum.
Yeah.
I like VTubers that do that. So those are the ones I usually watch.
Yeah, I love that. I watch a lot of VTubers like that too that don't really care about what other people are doing, and they're just like, I don't play the flavor of the month game. I'm just gonna replay this one game for the 10th time. I came in late, so this may have been asked. What's your favorite stream that you've done?
Favorite stream? It's a little embarrassing, actually. I like to take my chat to museums a lot. Just where we go around and look at. There's like virtual tours of museums and stuff. I always leave those streams feeling really happy.
That's cute.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
I think I like those streams the best because they're very comfy and I get to interact with the cookie nuts a lot. And any chat I get, anytime I get to interact with the cookie nuts, are usually my favorite type of stream. And so those are usually like my favorite. Those are my favorite streams.
That's cool.
It is cool. Thank you.
Can you ask Coqui what it's like to be sweet, loving, and caring, but have the appearance of a bad bee?
I mean, I'm tough as nails. What are you talking about? Soft? What is this sweet, loving, caring stuff? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a hardened criminal.
Who is Coqui's favorite streamer that you haven't met or talked to?
Pecora? Probably. I think Pecora. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her. I don't even think I'll ever get a chance to talk to her. She's amazing, you know, like she's like
really
a goddess,
cool.
you know? So it's like I don't expect to ever be able to even step on the same fucking dirt as her. You know what I mean? Because she's so cool. She's amazing. She's so cool. So probably like Pecora is really the one that I really like a lot, look up to, and really love and respect that I've never gotten a chance to talk to.
Pecora, she is very high up there. I think it'd be hard to talk to her. What's Coqui's most and least favorite bug to eat?
Least. My favorite's crickets when they're ground up. When it's cricket powder, those are my favorite. I don't like crickets when they're whole though, and then they're more gamey when they're whole for some reason. I think they clean them out differently or something like that. It tastes a little different on its own. But I like cricket powder stuff. So crickets probably are my favorite. My least favorite, the locusts. They're too big. The wings, the texture, there's fur on their back. I do not like locusts.
How many bugs have you eaten?
Crickets, locusts, ants, mealworms, earthworms, and I have a tarantula that I keep putting off on eating, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Damn it.
Pippa ate a tarantula too. She bought like a bunch of McDonald's sauces to dip it in.
A genius, honestly. You're gonna want to smother that thing because
it's hairy.
Disturbing to look at. Yeah, it's disturbing to look at, honestly.
And I don't think it'll go down easy, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Can Coqui tell us about any of her upcoming VA gigs?
They're under NDA, but I can say it's for 2 anime and 3 video games coming up. So there's a couple coming out. Things might be under NDA for months or possibly over a year, though, as a heads up. So I won't know when I could talk about it until I get the okay from the directors, if that makes sense. So
that makes sense.
Announcements coming, but I can't say anything else other than that. 2 anime, 3 video games.
That's very exciting. What made you get into being a VA?
I guess I always like entertaining, right? I've done like comedy and stuff like that. And so I'm naturally like drawn to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just thought like I've always been told like, oh, your voice sounds like it could be in cartoons and stuff like that. So I guess that's kind of like where I was like, well, I guess I should give it a shot. And I gave it a shot and I liked it. I don't like it as much as VTubing, but I like it. It's fun. But VTubing is like, that's where my passion is.
Yeah.
So I like doing it. It's just I really am passionate about VTubing.
It's always cool to add something to your portfolio because now you could be like Coqui, VTuber, voice actress, coffee drink.
Yeah. A little everything.
Yeah. Favorite non-VTuber streamer?
Oh, Jerma. I watch Germa all the time.
People love Germa.
Germa's funny as hell. Germa, he's when he does his big event things, those are always inspirational. He does those and they're so funny. He's like kind of what opened up my eye to like, hey, you could do whatever you want for streaming. Germa made me realize that kind of. But his regular just game streams are really comfy and stuff. He's really funny. I could listen to Germa all day.
Yeah, he has. I've seen his big event streams. They're fun.
They're good. They're good as hell. So yeah, he's my favorite face streamer is Germa.
I think there's always like 3 answers for favorite face streamers that I've come across. It's Germa, Vinny.
Vinny's great. Yeah, Vinny's cool as hell.
And someone else. Their name is escaping me. What's the best thing you picked up for streaming?
Picked up for streaming? Do you mean like technology-wise or like a skill or like...
Maybe they mean like a skill?
A skill for streaming. I'm trying to become like more social because I'm very reclusive a lot of the time. I'm trying to force myself out of being clammed up all the time, if that makes sense. I've been trying to like talk to more people. I've been trying to force myself to be social. It's been a lot of fun because I'm not used to it, if it makes sense. I'm used to having like a very small, very, very small group of friends or just talking to family, if that makes sense. And I'm not used to having like a lot of friends. So it made me more social. So that's skills I'm learning how to juggle, I guess.
It definitely is hard. Like, I understand because I'm introverted except on stream, and then I'm incredibly extroverted.
Yeah, I'm extroverted. I'm actually very extroverted, but I just don't feel like I make friends, if that makes sense. I could talk to people like no problem, but I always feel like I don't make connections with people or something. I don't know. So I'm trying to like get over that. I'm trying to like be more like up people's butts about friendship.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to be my friend?
Yes, I would love to be your friend.
Yay, new friend. Woo, I love making friends. I always just say that 10 Talks is an excuse for me to hang out with people that I think are really cool.
No, streaming definitely is that because it's like you meet a lot of really cool people, you know? And it's like there are people who want to like hang out with you and do cool stuff too, which is like amazing because like I'm not used to that, you know? Like I'm used to people being like, no, I'm tired. No, I'm hanging out with my boyfriend. No. I'm used to like just being like, okay, no problem. So you get used to kind of like going through a lot of stuff by yourself, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm not used to people being like, sure, what day? I'm like, what? You said yes? What?
You have availability?
Yeah, you want to hang out with me? What? Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely been very different making friends with VTubers versus people like IRL.
Yeah.
Especially because you could just like hang out in Discord and be like, hey, you want to watch a movie? And it's great because they're always down for that. Or like,
yes,
I'm hoping one day I'll make enough friends where it's like, hey, do you guys just want to like do, you know, something really crazy and like meet offline or something? And I would love to take all my friends to Disney. That's like my dream is to take all my VTuber friends to Disney.
That is literally the dream. So me and I are definitely doing Disney. Meet's a little bit scared of travel. So like we gotta like nail down a date for that because two very, very, very generous members of the Coqui Nuts gifted me for my birthday, not even last year, the year before that, a Disney trip to me and me.
That's
and
incredible.
I still have the gift cards to go do it, but it's like a matter of like, you know, not like locking down a date and like, you know, setting that up. But I think she's getting less and less scared of like travel, you know? So I want to do that, but I think we're going to invite like a couple people also to some other like VTuber friends that like we've met up in person already with before to make it like less scary, you know what I mean?
Go in February.
Yeah, we want to do that. That's the other thing is we don't want to go when it's like peak when kids have off of school.
Yeah.
We want to go like in October or January is when they have like their New Year's events or like February is like dead. Like we want to do that basically. So I'll see if we can't like finally lock down that date. Like I'm gonna actually I'll message her right after this. I'm like, so let's talk Disney.
You're talking to the right person. I live and breathe Disney. I just got back from Disney.
Yo, nice. Which park did you go to?
I went to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Epcot.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love the Animal Kingdom one. I got to stay in the hotels that are Animal Kingdom themed
Oh,
when my
Kidani and
sister.
Jumbo.
Yeah. When my sister graduated from high school,
Mhm.
her side of the family brought us there, and it was really fun. It was amazing because I'd never been and got to stay in those fancy hotels before. So
They're so fancy. The fanciest one I've stayed in is the Contemporary, which is the one that the train goes through. And
yeah, that's cool.
yeah, it's so loud. I don't recommend staying there.
Oh, dude, I can imagine. Is it cheaper to stay there because it's like obnoxious a little bit?
No, it's one of the most expensive ones. The cheapest ones are the All-Star resorts. All-Star Music, All-Star Movie, and All-Star Sports are like the budget.
Oh.
So you
Is that the one that has the big Pungo like from 101 Dalmatians outside of it?
Yeah, that's All-Star Movie.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I know what one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones I usually stay in.
Yeah, those are still like they still count. They're still
Yeah.
very, very, very like cute and Disney-esque.
But if you want to go during the off season, the second week of August until Labor Day is pretty slow, and then from Labor Day until Christmas, New Year's, it's incredibly busy. 2 days after New Year's, it stops being busy until the last week of February for President's Day. And that's the best time to go. But the only competition you'll be facing with is like the cheerleaders, because that's also around when the cheerleaders start coming.
I can handle a cheerleader too. That's no problem. Yeah, no problem.
But otherwise, the crowds are low, the parks are empty, and the weather is very mild. It's literally like the best time.
Oh, dude, that's like the best time to go because, like, kids go during the summer when it's like hot as hell.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody's there. Kids are off of school. It's like packed. It takes hours to get into one ride and stuff. So, like, it's honestly just makes so much more sense to go literally any other time.
It does. And the summer, I've been there in all seasons. Because I am still an annual pass holder. So my favorite time is actually like the fall, because you can go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Yes. Yeah. I want to go to that so bad.
Oh
I've
my
only been to
gosh.
the New Year's event, and I've been wanting to do the Halloween one so bad.
It's so worth it. Let me tell you. You get to go like trick-or-treating. You can dress up in a costume. The parade is great. The entertainment's amazing.
Do you ever do the Disney bound stuff where you make like kind of a sort of costume and go?
I do the Disney bounding all the time. My favorite time is Dapper Day.
Aw, what characters do you dress as?
I've been Alice, Snow White, Rapunzel, Elsa. I love Disney
really
bounding.
Cute. That's cute. If anything, I want to go as like Chip from Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers Disney bound.
Yes.
And like maybe I could get Meat to do Dale, and she could do like a little Hawaiian shirt or something like that. And I could do the little pilot jacket. I think that would be kind of cute.
That'd be so cute. Oh my gosh, you have to meet them. So in Magic Kingdom, they usually appear at like the start of Frontierland. There's like a little area and there's a bridge, and they're usually right there before the bridge.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Yeah, Chip and Dale are like some of my favorites, so that would be cool.
They're really cute. I love Rescue Rangers.
Dude, me too. That was like my favorite Disney after. Well, that one and Darkwing Duck were like my two favorites.
I love Darkwing Duck.
Yes. Okay, good. Good taste.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
Oh, 101 Dalmatians has always been my favorite.
I love the music in that. Cruella de Vil. I miss those old jazzy Disney songs.
Yeah, I like the art style too because it almost looks like animated pencil sketches.
Yes,
Yeah, I miss when Disney looked like that.
Yes, that's also
What's your favorite Disney movie?
The Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, that one's very cute. That one's very fun.
It's a great movie.
That's like one of the better modern ones, honestly.
Yeah, I just feel like it's the perfect mix of comedy, music, and like seriousness.
Yeah, that's a great choice. Yeah, I agree.
But if also the Aristocats is like the same style with the penciled in animation.
Yeah, that one's a really cute one too, and Oliver and Company too.
Yes, I love Oliver and
Company.
Company. Why should I worry? Love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Peak recommendation for Tenshi when she gets into VR.
Ooh, wait. Okay, so are you getting a VR model?
My brother has a VR, and I'm gonna try and use it.
Nice. Okay, so get ginger candy. I was sick as a dog. I still get sick as a dog, but you get sick as a dog in VR a lot of the time, just because like your eyes are tricked and your body's not moving, but you're moving in VR and you get
Hmm.
motion sick. And you build up tolerance over time. It's like building up sea legs, but we call them VR legs. But it took me, I would push myself a little by little by little. So like I started off with 20 minutes of VR, and then I
Hmm.
did 30 minutes, and then I did an hour. And I'd push myself till I got sick, and then I'd have to like kind of like
Oh no.
not give up but get sick. And then eventually I could do 2 hours. Eventually I could do 4 hours. And now I was able to do 8 for a while, but now I've been capping out around 4 to 6 because I stopped doing it quite as much. So I'm trying to build up my tolerance again.
Mhm.
But I did 8 the other night, so I might have my tolerance back up again. But get ginger candy. It really, 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 really helps.
Okay.
Or Dramamine. If you can take Dramamine,
Yeah.
that stuff really helps too.
I have ginger candy. I usually keep them on hand, so that's good to
Me
know.
too. Yes, ginger candy really helps with the motion sickness.
I didn't even expect motion sickness from VR. I guess that makes sense because it's like being on a boat.
Yeah, yep, and avoid vehicles or horses. Like anything you got to ride on that you're not in control of in VR,
Hmm.
it'll make you super sick. Like if there's like motorcycles you could ride, there's tanks, there's a lot of stuff that you can ride in VR, and it makes you sick as a dog, dude. It's rough.
Do you get like dizzy?
It's mostly like pukey, not dizzy, but like
Mhm.
you just feel like yakking.
Okay, I will definitely be aware of that.
Yeah, and so like kind of like see how you do after 30 minutes, take the helmet off and see, and like go easy and just like kind of build up tolerance over time, I would say is
Mhm.
the best thing.
Because I've played like Beat Saber and I didn't really have an issue with Beat Saber, but I guess
Oh, I could see you kind of stand in one place for that one.
yeah.
hmm I guess it does come at you though, so it almost would be like riding in a car, I guess, with the way that the stuff kind of approaches where you're standing.
Mhm. It does like come into your face.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please ask Coqui's unwashed pants? Oh, ask about Coqui's unwashed pants for 2 decades.
Okay, that's not 2 decades. Okay, first of all, and second of all, it's not as bad as it sounds. Okay, so I don't wear pants a lot of the time, like 99% of the time. I
Mhm.
have pants. I have a pair of pants that I bought at least 6 to 10 years ago. I've got 2 pairs of pants technically. One has army print, and I wear them on a very rare occasion if it's like too cold when I go to walk my dogs or something. If it's like way too cold where it's like freezing, which is not often,
Mhm.
and so I'll wear it for like 15 minutes at a time. Because like or maybe at most an hour if I go to the dog park, or maybe 2 hours at the dog park.
Yeah.
But they don't get dirty, so I take them off and I just make sure they're not gross or anything. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear them again next time. But I wear them so rarely that I don't really wash them. You know what I mean? Like I will wash them. I'll at least wash them at least once a year.
But at
But
least
I'm wearing
once a
them
year.
so rarely. I mean, I've wear them like maybe 4 times for less than 8 hours in the entire time. So do you see how they're not dirty?
It's just environmentally friendly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, because like they're not dirty. If you add up the hours I've worn the pants over the course of a year, it'd be about 8 hours. So it's not dirty. I'm just not washing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do that with stuff too. I'll be like, it's not dirty. It passes the sniff test and then it goes back on the shelf.
Exactly. As long as it passes the sniff test, it honestly, people wear their jeans way more than I wear my pants, for instance, and like they'll wear them like 12 times in a row, and you've worn them all goddamn day. So that literally is you've worn your pants more than I did. So yeah, maybe your pants are funky. Mine have
Yeah.
only been on for an hour at most. So
Exactly.
it adds up over time.
Can we make Coqui address the rumors that she doesn't poop?
That's true.
You don't poop ever?
No, frogs have no need to poop. So it's no poop.
Do you
Girls,
go-
frogs don't poop.
Do you go into hibernation?
Sometimes I get sleepy sometimes.
Because frog.
When it's cold, yeah, because when it's cold, I can't help it. I get really sleepy, and I also like sleep with like 8 comforters and stuff. I'm very when I'm streaming, I have a blanket on right now, and I've got a hoodie. I love
do
being
too.
warm. hmm
I love having my like weird poncho blankie around me when I'm streaming.
That sounds so comfy.
It is. It's really comfy. I was gonna ask something and I forgot, so I'll keep looking in chat if they've got questions. Oh wait, I was gonna say, frogs have natural antifreeze in their veins. And they pump
Yeah.
it through their veins so that when they go into hibernation and they can just defrost in the summer, it's so cool.
Yeah, they like bury themselves under like mud to keep like a little bit warm,
Yeah.
just so that they're not like frozen. And they'll kind of like sleep underground in the mud for like months sometimes or weeks.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
West Coast Disneyland?
Oh, what about? I've never been actually. Actually, I think I was as a baby. I think my dad had to do work over in I think my dad had to do work in like either Utah or Nevada, and then he wound up like going a bunch of places with my mom over on the West Coast when I was a baby, and I wound up going as a baby, but I never went as an adult.
Honestly, Disney World is better than Disneyland.
I'm not surprised. I feel like Disney World would be bigger, and it's like the OG one too. So
Disneyland is technically the OG.
is it really? It started in California first.
It started in California. They just had their diamond anniversary.
I didn't realize that. I always thought the Florida one was like the first one.
Nope, the Florida one opened about 20 years later.
Ah, well, look at that. I didn't realize that.
Epcot was Walt Disney's direct rebellion to California, though. It's very funny. I love telling this story.
I need to know this story. Yeah. So what does this mean?
Basically, Walt Disney had the train autism. And the first time he saw a monorail, he followed it. He drove all the way back to its garage and then questioned the people about what it was. He loved the idea of the monorail so much, he went to the government of Los Angeles and proposed the idea of installing fast, safe, and efficient public transportation. But the tire lobbyists said no. So Walt Disney said, heck all you people. I'm gonna build my own community. And now we have Epcot, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
Wow.
That's where it all comes from.
I didn't realize that. That's him giving a big middle finger, basically.
Yeah, it was basically his middle finger to...
That's amazing.
...to California, because Disney brought in tons and tons of revenue to California. So he's like, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. And he moved to Florida.
That's amazing. I had no clue. You know, good on him.
Yeah, I love telling that story. Another good classic, Brave Little Toaster. That one's so sad.
Brave Little Toaster is a good one. I was talking about that one on the other on stream the other day of how like that one has like really scary visuals for like little kids.
Yeah.
Because there's like the scene with like the air conditioner dying and like the cars with like the junkyard and like they're basically singing about dying and stuff. It's really messed up when you think about it. It's really scary.
It is. It's like, oh, now I feel bad for my electronics. I can't hold on.
It
no,
personifies them. Oh yeah, seeing it like personifies like electronics.
Yeah, I have the issue with my stuffed animals.
Oh, dude, same. Are you a person that like sometimes sees like at the store, like maybe it's like missing an eye or its face is lopsided and you're like, nobody's gonna love this thing, I have to buy it?
Yes.
I do that too.
It's so scrungly, I need it.
Yeah, sometimes like it's like a defect or something that somehow made it past quality inspection or whatever, quality control. And you're just like, if I don't buy this, this is gonna get thrown out. So I'm gonna buy this and give it home.
Yes, I have to. And they all have names. And in my head, they all have personalities.
Me too. It's a weird thing I've done since I was a kid and it never went away.
Yes. Do you also give them all kisses?
No, I don't give them kisses, but I definitely name them and they kind of have personalities in my head.
Do you have a favorite? I think everyone has a favorite.
Okay, so I still have my my baby, like my little stuffed animal from when I was a baby, like my favorite guy. I still have him in my baby blanket, so.
I have my baby blanket and my stuffed animal, my first stuffed animal from birth too.
Yeah. And they're not very like they're not named well because I was a little baby when I named them. So like, it's like a dog stuffed animal. And his name's Puppy, and I have a baby blanket, and it's got a merry-go-round on it, and his name's Horsey Blanky. So Puppy and Horsey Blanky are like my dudes. They're like my best friends.
Mine are named much better. Mine is a fox named Foxy Loxy and a blanket named Banky.
Oh, that's really cute. That's adorable. That's adorable. That is adorable.
I love them. I don't keep Foxy Loxy in the bed anymore because they're a little threadbare. So now she's on a shelf.
Mine's on a shelf now because I have doggies that might potentially. The dogs are very well behaved. They don't shred stuff, but if they shredded it, I would be devastated.
Yeah.
So, as a security
reach.
means, I have them on a shelf. But my mom, as a Christmas present, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, somehow found brand new versions of both of them that they were just like vintage, brand new. So I have ones that are new, and they're also on the shelf next to them. So there's like the old version and like the new version. So like they're like my greatest treasure. Literally, like if I ever have an apartment fire, I go for my pets first, and then Puppy and Horsey Blanky shelf, and I just empty that in a book bag and I run. That's my fire escape plan. I don't care about my computer. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah,
that's
like,
it.
Insurance covers that stuff. You just need the dogs and the stuff that you can never recover.
Yeah, so that's like I've always like I have this like just I've got like a bug out bag for them ready to go just in case if anything ever happens.
Yeah.
I've got a empty JanSport next to the. That sounds paranoid, I guess, but I do have an empty JanSport next to like my bookshelf where they're kept just in case if I need to run really quick.
No, everyone needs a bug out bag.
Yeah, exactly.
What's your favorite kids movie or cartoon series?
Batman the Animated Series is. I've been into it since I was a kid. It holds up so well. I love Batman so much. It's like the one thing I'm like a complete geek on. I love Batman stuff, and I've always read the comics since I was a kid. I love Batman so much. Batman's like my favorite.
I love Batman Beyond, the animated
Batman
series.
Beyond's really good. Oh my god,
so good.
I loved it. Dude, like, okay, do you know who Fang is?
Fang? I'm not sure.
She's like an orange-haired Cavely. She's wonderful. She's really fun. She's one of my good friends. She also is like a huge Batman fan, and she loves Batman Beyond also. So like, oh man, like we like always are like, oh man, we can't wait. We hope that they make a Batman Beyond movie and stuff like that. And like we just love Batman Beyond a lot too. That was a really great continuation of Batman. That was like an original take on it.
It really
and I
was.
wish that they would do more with it. Yeah. Yeah, there she is. Frostles is using the emotes, and Riddle too. Yeah, that's Fang right there.
Oh, I've seen them on Twitter, but I don't think I've ever interacted with them.
Yeah, she's one of my really good friends. She's wonderful.
I love all the unique theme VTubers.
Yeah, it's really great to see what people come up with.
It is. It's so fun. Some people they take like a mix of everything, and they're like a cat, fox, girl. It's fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of like how I'm delinquent frog. You know, I honestly actually Coqui is like a nickname I had since I was a kid.
Really?
Because yeah, Coqui frogs are Puerto Rican frogs, and it's a nickname my dad gave me because they're little and really loud, and they're pests. So like it was like a funny little nickname. It was a funny little nickname.
No.
Since I was little, so like my dad's side of the family calls me Coqui as like a nickname. Because they're little loud frogs.
I guess it was easy to start responding to your VTuber name then.
Yeah, well, because it was already a nickname, so it's just like it was only natural, and people already call me Coqui IRL, so it's like not anything abnormal. So
then if someone says Coqui, you can turn around and it won't be weird, and no one will discover.
It won't even be weird at all. Yeah, it's not even weird at all because like my dad even says it. So.
That's a fun way to pick out a name, though. I feel like it's so interesting to hear about how people come up with their name and their lore. Just because it's always so, like, unique and personal. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to call it quits. I think my fever is, like, getting to me again.
Oh, no, please. Oh, no problem at all. I'm going to be streaming anyway, so don't sweat it. I really deeply appreciate you inviting me on today. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for asking to interview me. I had a really great time.
Yeah, of course. I had a great time too. Do you mind if we take a picture before you go?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to.
All right. Let me just set it up. 1,
no problem.
2, 3. cute.